What's up, guys? I'm with
Yeah,
A-Buck. Herbmon.
Hey, man. I've watched your stream a couple times, but
Awesome to hear. Thank you.
Thanks for rating us, man. Thanks for casting.
Hey, it's all about the community. Whatever I can do.
I'm in good hands. We got two Zergies playing, Sziky and Stryker.
I hope you don't have any like TVPs or TVTs as we're two Zerg players.
You guys are rooting for Sziky and Stryker, I take it?
Gotta cheer for their fellow Zergs.
I was
Always.
happy about Sziky's BSL performance, guys.
For the Hive. Or was it for the Swarm? I don't know. One of the two.
Either or. So, Sziky got 4th in BSL, and Dewalt got 2nd. I hope I'm not spoiling it for anybody. It's been like 2 weeks at least.
2 weeks is a good turnaround.
I think most people will probably predict Dewalt's going to run over Sziky. They just played 4 Death Fates in a 9-game series. I kind of don't want to spoil it for anybody. Yeah, go check that out. 9 games. It's on Death Fate's Trovo account. Just recently played. The match we're about to show, I think it was organized a few weeks ago, so it's kind of recent, but not like super recent. It's a best of 7.
But they both would have been in good form for BSL, so...
Yeah, that is when they were training. The thing is, it's played on one single map, guys. I'm going to put it up on the stream. It's called Steel Dominion by Crystal Drag. Crystal Drag is the dude who created Goodnight, and he co-authored Wavelet, and he's made other maps and stuff. So there's a map contest going on. You can read about it on TL. This map was submitted to that contest, just like Goodnight was submitted to the last one. All the games between Dewalt and Sziky are going to be played on this best of 7. So they were kind of testing it out.
Wow, this map, Steel Dominion, looks exactly like...
There's a StarCraft 2 map that this is based on.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking.
And Crystal Drag acknowledged it. What's it called? It's by Superwoman?
Cloud Kingdom.
Yeah, so you know about StarCraft 2, I guess, huh?
Yep.
I think it's kind of cool to take a StarCraft 2 concept and try to apply it in Brood War. I will note this, in case anybody doesn't know, Brood War maps are extremely hard to make, just as Brood War is extremely hard to play, as compared to StarCraft 2. The map making there is like a piece of walk compared to Brood War, so not as easy as just copy and pasting.
Yeah, I've watched some of the map making that they like, you know, frequenting or drawing a blank on sec for the moment, but well, I've watched them do some of this, and it's kind of insane how much they have to, you know, measure things, make sure stuff is the right portions. You know, they gotta make sure there's enough space, that kind of thing. So,
Also the pathing.
yeah, and the pathing. Like I've tried to do some debugging for a map, and yeah, like sometimes your units just get stuck in random places, and I don't know. Seems like it's a lot of work just to make one map.
Without further ado, maybe we should just get into it, guys. Dewalt with Sziky on Steel Dominion. A-Bug, I think you just want to watch the screen share, huh?
Yeah, I prefer not to have inside information.
Alright, well, excuse my observing. I try to keep some things a mystery, guys. Like, I don't always click on the Templars so you can see how many energy they have. It's kind of a different observing. It's not like you're watching a replay and studying it.
You're a suspense builder.
You're supposed to watch it on a big-ass screen TV, put your legs up, you know, get your bong out, have a beer out, you know, some popcorn, whatever your poison is, and just, like, kick back and relax, man. Don't think too much.
Not the kind of observer who's like, who will win, as you pan to just some random place on the map where nothing's happening, and You just say like, "Can you feel the suspense?"
I can't do it like Zero. You know, the guy is in real time giving you all the information. If you watch Zero Observe, he's on it like this. You know when that queen pops out. You know when that +1 is being upgraded. I can't roll like that, right? So it's got to be a different style. But yeah. So before we get into it, what's your prediction, guys? Sziky versus Dewalt, best of 7. What's the final score going to be?
I would favor Dewalt on normal maps, but for this map, I feel like Sziky has an advantage. So I kind of think Ziki's actually going to take this. Probably very close series though. So I would imagine it's a best of 9, right? Or is it best of 7?
This one's a best of 7.
Best of 7. Yeah. I would probably think a 4-3 for Sziky. I think it'll be very close, but I feel like the reason I say that is I think DeWalt's very, very good at standard maps, but I think Sziky is a very smart player, and just because of the racial matchup, I think he might actually take an advantage on this, unusual map. But we'll see. I think it'll be close regardless.
I'm gonna go with Dewalt like 4-2 or something crazy because he's just such a strong player. He's proven like time and time again through years from years of playing against Sziky specifically, and he's always pretty much got that upper hand. Sziky, if he can get some sort of like early game aggression, which really isn't his style, he's more of a macro oriented Zerg. He might be able to like cause Dewalt to hiccup, but I think Dewalt's definitely going to take it for sure.
We got a divided caster.
That's good.
Caster group here. That's
Hell
the
yeah.
best kind, right?
Yeah. Most boring conversations when everyone agrees.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it looks like...
I am not the kind of person who says all StarCraft is good StarCraft. I think there is bad StarCraft, and we've seen it a couple times. My favorite example is the 9-game series where 8 of the games Zerglings got through the Protoss wall. So I prefer to see players at least manage to, make it into the mid game without completely falling apart.
Amen to that.
Making 7 Corsairs and flying them all into Scourge or something. So yeah, just poking behind there. I mean, Overlord's there. I just don't think he's going to go for a cannon rush. I think he's... Wow, Sziky actually bought the bait.
Yeah.
I mean, surely Sziky knows that the Dewalt knows that Sziky sees his probe. So... Sziky knows that Dewalt knows that Sziky knows that Dewalt knows, then Sziky shouldn't have pulled his drone there, I think. But, yeah. Probably gets a small lead for Dewalt there, but nothing too big.
All right, so one thing to point out is Sziky hasn't taken his gas yet, and Dewalt with his scouting throws down his gateway before his cannon, so that means his Cybo is going to be able to come out a little faster. More mineral-focused opener from Sziky.
I think we'll have to see a Hydra opening.
Yeah, it's like a 4-hatch or Hydra. Something weird. But he could also just very easily just macro out of this and just keep on producing them lovely drones.
Mm-hmm.
All they want to do is harvest, man. Just let them be. But Protoss got to come there with his little pokey boys and just kind of ruin the vibe. But yeah. Oh, Cybo's down before cannon. I didn't see that.
I mean, he sees there's no Zerglings out yet.
Yeah.
And there's no Hydrogen on the way. So, I mean, there's the lair started. So he can just go straight to Cyberport. Now, do you think we're going to see Corsair? Or do you think...
Oh, Corsair for sure. He's got the Cybo so quick that producing that Corsair is going to put like a knife up to Ziky's throat. If he doesn't have the Scourge or any type of defense for the Overlords, they're done.
Do you think though he'll just go for like one Corsair or two Corsairs, or do you think he'll try to go up to like a mass? I would think he would just make one or two and then just go Templar. But...
He's not getting +1, so I think he's going to be more geared towards going quick ground army with Storm, etc. So, Cybo core is usually the determining factor if they're going to produce a lot. If they start getting that +1 for sure, they're going to at least get, what, 5, 6? Vaporize Scourge.
I feel like as the Zerg, you're not too afraid of Mass Corsair +1.
What?
Unless you've unless you've gotten some early harass by a Zealot or something that slowed you down. But if you're allowed to just tech up into Hydra, you're not. I mean, yeah, the Protoss can play out of it, but I feel like it's not as scary as, 5 Templar barreling down on you.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. But with the slight advantage of getting the fast core, that Corsair snowball effect happens, and it can really hurt.
Sziky getting the Spire anyways, though.
He's definitely just macroing this up, throwing down his 4th hatch. Where's that 5th?
Yeah, a little surprised that I would have thought for sure he was getting Hydra Den first. But I mean, he is going to lose Overlords. Well, actually, wait, that Spire's almost done. I'm a little surprised, actually. What did Dewalt make instead? He could have had this Corsair faster than that.
Okay, 5th hatchery going down. Could get that. Oh, he's going Muta. Oh.
Yeah, that's why I was a little surprised how this, Sziky got a really kind of I mean, I wouldn't say a late player, but I mean, it was the typical 3 hatch before gas.
Yeah, no, his gas was a little delayed. It's usually your natural hatch, then 14 supply, you drop your main gas. He waited a little bit longer.
I mean, I guess a forge opener usually, you need your gas by 235, I think it is, or 230. If you want to beat it with Scourge, but if you go for the 250 hatch and then gas, then you're probably going to lose Overlord. But Walt's kind of letting him get the Spire tech anyways.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to figure out what did I miss here. Oh, I don't think we should dive on this yet.
Oh no, against 3 Sayer.
Yeah.
No, the Muta, if he doesn't commit to it, it's just like Zealot.
I mean, he flies in there. He sees 3 cannons put down. He hasn't made any Hydras yet. I think that Sziky, you're kind of happy to see this. Just keep on droning.
Once you hit that certain drone mark, it's just pure Hydra. So.
But let's see. He's adding in more Scourge. I think that's the right call. But yeah, Hydra. Yeah, that's kind of what I want to see. No more Mutas. Just he sees 4 Corsairs. Don't even bother with it. You're hurting Protoss. Go Hydra, drone, and Scourge.
Oh.
See a Dark Templar popping out though.
We got the +1 on the Sayer, so he's trying to go for that sneaky boy style. Probably throwing a drop into the main before taking his 3rd.
Sziky, I'm pretty sure saw that Dark Templar.
Oh,
so
definitely.
He should know. I mean, I have confidence Sziky will react to this. We have seen games where we know they know, and they still die to the Dark Templar. But
oh, is that gateway explosion coming out from Dewalt?
6 gateways, man. So
yeah,
that puts him up to I think 7 now.
Nope, he's got 2 in the natural, so 8.
Okay, 8 gateways. Wow.
Yeah, 8 gateways.
This is a really large
loss,
natural.
2 base toss.
Yeah, compared to maps like Polyploid or whatnot, that's you can fit a lot in that natural.
I feel like this would be really good for Terran, when it comes to Goliath versus Carrier. The surface area and everything, I feel like would be a lot easier to prod those interceptors. I don't know. Just a thought.
Sziky also though just pumping out Hydras here. Goon range, Storm's half complete. Oh yeah, a little flyby there though. Does see the cannon. Confirms he has force cannon. Oh, high Templar pickoff. These Neos are gonna die almost. Well, yeah.
Yeah, no, they're dead. They're totally dead.
Yeah. I feel like with them, you almost want.
Oh,
Whoa,
Zicky, that was cute. Oh shit. Nice. That was a cute little skill.
Oh yeah. I kind of would have liked to see him just suicide them once he knew he was caught. Just go for that high Templar that was in the natural, but chooses to save him. Also a good choice, I suppose. A lot of Hydras out here. Is this a good move out time? I don't see very many high Templar, and this is a lot of Hydras.
Yeah, I mean, Dewalt, he's got the potential of 2 storms. You know, he definitely has 2 storms and a lot of zealots. Zicky kind of lost his opportunity there. He needed to hold at the ramp. He wasn't able to do it. Now that a huge storm gun on the Hydra, losing at least like 10. He's on the retreat. Dewalt just amassing a huge army and just making use of it. If Zicky takes a lot of damage on this, he's going to be hurting because Dewalt is taking a third behind this. A lot of motion coming down in the middle of the map. It looks like the third of Dewalt is getting attacked. Huge storm coming down on the spawning Hydras. Corsairs coming in, not annihilating the Overlords, but will it be enough from the Protoss to be able to win? Storm's doing a lot of damage, but not able to clear it all up. Dewalt, though a pretty big attack, wasn't able to actually do too much economic damage to Zicky, and Zicky's going to be in a great spot. Oh my god, huge Zealot line coming down in the middle of the map. These are unupgraded links, so these Zealots are just going to run right through. Okay, it just seems like he's pulling his army now. Oh, Dewalt supply blocking Zicky. This is going to hurt him a lot. This is pretty much Dewalt's game at this point. As long as he's able to like amass, he's already put Zicky in a pretty significant deficit with that Overlord block. Ooh, cleaning up the lurkers at the natural. Zicky's trying to make the most of the situation right now. I think he's just being way too aggressive. He needs to sit back at his natural on third and really just amass units. Dewalt taking this third uncontested, and he's going to be on 3 gas Protoss. 3 gas Protoss is going to be map controlling for sure. He's going to be able to deny any future bases coming from Zicky's. So will Zicky be able to pull it out? No, no. This Corsair attack come down at the third. Unable to get an Overlord, actually. Ooh, 1 Seer going down as well. 4th from Zicky coming down at the 6 o'clock. Map awareness from Dewalt is pretty good. Catching some Hydras out of position. Ooh. Plays like this, getting 4 Hydras, shaving the Zerg down, just making it so much better. Dewalt coming in with 1-1 timing. Huge storms going down. A little bit of dancing of the Hydras, more Hydras spawning out. There's really no Zealots. Okay. Once the Lurkers go down, it's pretty much done. Well, that's a lot of circs, dude. Get that Overlord! Observer, oh. Man. Oh, okay, here we go. After all that chaos, it looks like Sziky is going to be able to hold. Oh my god.
Only half the supply of Dewalt here.
I
but
know.
Still able to hold on there. We'll get the Archon. Again, the Corsair is always ready to dive in as soon as the Hydras move out.
Yeah.
Well, in this case, it's the Zealot clump. Dewalt just making Sziky feel like he can't do anything except just hide in his base. So Dewalt gonna take upper left, get more ahead.
Right?
Yeah,
Ooh.
3 gas Protoss, and this is really rough to deal with.
Yeah, and then
Then
at the
it's
6
suicide the
o'clock.
Zealots.
Yeah.
Dewalt doesn't care about the Zealots. He just gets the hatchery, beats him if he can. Mine from his base, and he's actually down on base versus Dewalt. Still only effectively mining on 3, but you don't want to be on 3 base.
Yeah, no, you
Protoss.
never want to be outbased by a Protoss from a Zerg's perspective. You always need to have one base ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And so seeing that, you're just kind of like, huh!
At
This
least on
sucks.
Hydra tech, yeah. I think if you have like early Hive Rush, you can sometimes make it on even bases, but
Yeah, with the Defiler.
File crackling is just super cost efficient. But yeah, I mean, Sziky not doing anything weird here. He's definitely behind. It is catching up in supply though, almost to 100, whereas Dewalt actually hasn't moved in the last couple minutes. So Sziky actually has a good trade. Yeah.
Oh no!
As a Zerg player, you can probably confirm this. It is probably the most tilting thing about playing versus Protoss. Probably more so than Zealots is the fact that Hydras just don't. It's so hard to macro and move your army around versus mass storm. They just seem to have a storm for everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dewalt holding the high ground here. I really don't like the idea of Sziky moving up here. He needs. Yeah, this is just.
This is the last hurrah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I ain't got it.
And the odd. I don't know. It was a weird choice because he actually is on Hive Tech. If you look, he has Adrenal glands almost complete. I mean, if he had just not attacked there, waited for some Zerg cracklings, he might have actually had a better shot. But Dewalt taking that game, pretty convincing.
Are we gonna see a 4-0, guys?
Might.
Sziky's like a super good player, and sometimes I wonder why he makes some decisions that he does. Backseat casting here, but that move with the Lurker that you guys saw, I do agree with your point. Like, you're getting attacked. Protoss has a bunch of units. This is probably the time to be really defensive. And, like, move your units back to your hatchery or whatever.
Yeah.
I agree there. I think there's definitely a lot of to be said about going for surprise attacks and such, but when you're almost on, when you have your most important Hive Tech upgrade almost complete and you just attack before it's done, it's a little questionable. But anyways.
How important is dodging Storm as Zerg? Does that really determine whether you win or lose? Because I see a direct correlation between getting your unit stormed and just losing.
Yeah,
and I watch Koreans, they have to dodge the storm and they end up winning.
Oh yeah. Protoss actually cannot fight Zerg. I think once they get enough goons and Zealots, they can fight Hydras, but once Zerg gets, Hive Tech, it's just Protoss can't do anything. So
I picture Zerg like you ever watch the martial arts folks who are just like anticipating their moves and they're just like moving around.
Oh, yeah.
And I picture being Zerg is kind of like that. You're just like paranoid that a storm is about to come down, and you're just like shifting to the left, shifting to the right.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
totally right. Actually, you can't actually react to storms.
You feel
have
like
to
it's coming, don't you? You're like,
Yes,
oh,
you
there's a
have to
storm
pre-
coming here. I'm gonna move.
Exactly. You have to pre-split. You have to be thinking, okay, he's probably going to storm here, and not present an opportunity.
So you
Usually
clump up all
large
your
clumps.
Hydralisks in one like group, just trying to bait a storm.
Yeah, just
You're
split
like,
them right away. Because if you try to move them after the storm happens, they collide with each other, kind of like dragoons, and they don't move fast enough.
That's so hard because you got to macro at the same time, right, and do other stuff.
Yeah,
so.
it is. And Zerg have probably the easiest macro in the game, but there's still
And your
it's
units
still a
aren't even
frustrating amount of
hotkeys.
APM.
So.
It is still a frustrating amount of APM. Yeah.
Wait, you just said Zerg had easy macro?
No, I think they have the easiest macro though,
Oh,
compared
bro.
to except maybe for like Terran mech, maybe it's easier. I don't know. I say that because you can hotkey your hatcheries, but I wouldn't say that they're. I think they have the most control needed for their army though, so I don't know. I think that's what makes the macro hard, is because you have to micro your army so much.
Yeah. Those maxed out Zerg armies, it takes a special person to be able to macro all of them across the map. Or micro. While throwing down the log of production. Dewalt denying Zyky's natural. Do you think he's going to throw down a pylon? No?
I mean, wait, Dewalt? Wait, who's? Oh, okay, yeah. Why didn't he take it?
If it was BSL, maybe I could see that happening.
Point.
There it is.
2 minutes 15 in, you
All
just
right.
make the hatchery off center.
While playing dirty in a map playtest.
Okay, he does have links coming. He just wants to go that. So you think we're gonna see a timing out of him, or you think he's just gonna try and go up to? I mean, this is still enough lings actually. I'm not sure that Dewalt actually gets a head off of that.
Yeah, I never get why Protoss do that. They just want to be really annoying. It's like
Yeah,
intentional douchebaggery.
Yeah, like they cannon rush and they don't actually kill your base. They just try to cut off your natural and your main, so that you just sit there for a long time while they tech.
Yeah. All right, so Zyky lings. Those are lings you need to be afraid of. As you can see, splitting up 3 lings of 3 attacking the gate, and the other 3 delaying and distracting the zealots. Gets the pro
They get
kill
the
on the
pro-
ramp,
oh.
and he gets in the main. So all that.
Yeah.
Nice. And
This is
he's
some of one of the better run bys I've seen in Think Quick matches
Oh, yeah?
for a while. Usually, I see a Zerg run their lings into the main in our show matches. Like
It just
it's a little
fails.
Cringe. Yeah, it's a little cringe. They might get 8 lings past and they kill like 1 probe and then all die. It's not very pretty, but yeah, actually really good. Loses 3 lings but kills probe. A lot of damage on forces 3 zealots out. Doesn't stop the nexus, but I mean, looking at the supplies, I think Dewalt is slightly ahead, but not nearly as much as it could be. And if he actually loses these 2 zealots up here, this is actually pretty big. Because Protoss, you make this many zealots early on, you don't really get anything done with them except forcing some wins. You just lose all map control.
This is a really strange situation.
Oh yeah, I don't really know what's going on. For sure.
Yeah, so Dewalt went for a cybernetics core before Forge. The Forge is more going in the main. Zyky opted for layer before speed, and is now just sending all his links across the map. Maybe he's just trying to force out some cannons. Whoop! Actually, Dewalt actually going in for the attack. Oh
Pretty
my
heads up play
god!
actually to do that.
He just lost so many lings and didn't even get a kill.
Oh, he actually did go for ling speed. Good run by actually. Doesn't lose any lings. Yeah, I'm really confused. Like,
No.
Walt makes these moves that look really good, and then all of a sudden Sziky does something that's like, what on earth, dude? But yeah, this is definitely the best run by I've seen in a long time.
Well, Sziky lings, they got speed. They're in your main.
I think he gets a high when he gets into their main, eh? It's like he's addicted to doing that.
Dude, it's a nice feel.
Wait, did he make a Cybercore he made the Cybercore the natural, I think.
Yeah. He skipped Forge.
Look at the drone count. 22 to 22. He's got as many drones as Protoss has. This is actually... Like, I mean, I'm assuming he's making more... No, he's not making more links, so this could be a problem. Assume that once these Zealots show up, but no, he's got a couple links. Like, Protoss can't just move into the mineral line. He's got a... Wow. Gonna get the clean up the run by now, but...
A little bit of Zealot aggression going down at the natural of Sziky. But the two Zealots were able to get cleaned up by the spawning lings.
Loses, what, 4 lings for 2 Zealots, and now you look at the worker counts, and Dewalt only up 5 workers here at the 7-minute mark. I mean, this point usually as Protoss, you want to be looking at having a +1 speed lot timing here within the next 40 seconds. And he's just started +1 attack. Gets his first Corsair out, so Scourge starts right away for Sziky, so not gonna get anything done. I'm kind of liking the way this looks for Sziky, assuming he can keep the momentum going. But there's definitely a lot of play for Dewalt still in this. But I really like Sziky's position better this game than last. Six more drones. Oh, he's getting +1 Carapace. Air Flyer Carapace. I think we're gonna see a Muta flood. Oh,
okay. Alright, Dewalt is pushing out the natural. Oh, ling run
Sziky
by.
doesn't care. Sziky doesn't care. Like, he knows. I think he knows that Dewalt's hurting, and he's just like, no, I can just put down Sunkens and defend at home.
Dude, what's Dewalt's Zealots? Watch the lings go by, kill the natural cannon, and they're just like, all right, now we'll head out. That was great.
Yeah, this is terrifying for Dewalt. Like, he's got a worker lead still, but his probes are not all utilized. For Sziky, like, he's in a great position here. These Zealots might get a little damage done, but I don't. Yeah,
no.
Yeah. I didn't see the second sunk in there. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Good micro here from Dewalt, does clean that up, but I mean, his Zealots on the map, they're not going to get anything done.
And they don't have +1 yet. They're like 7/8. It's so close, but it would take 3 shots on these lings to kill. So right now, these lings are actually really deadly.
Forces out a Dark Templar too. Like, this is annoying for Sziky, but
nah, just any probe killed / distraction is going to be.
Yeah, he's not allowing
awesome.
Protoss. Protoss now has +1, but Protoss isn't attacking Sziky. I feel like Dewalt could have just run those Zealots in with +1. But now they're all the way back at his base again. Adding in more gateways, and getting a couple High Templar, but 9 Mutas on the way, and +1 Flyer Carapace about to finish. I think we're just going to see him dive bomb. He's been killing all of the cannons in the natural, so yeah, Dewalt's dead. I mean, he's going to make an Archon. He's not going to fully die to this, but I don't think he's actually going to try to split this out. Wait, he doesn't even make the Archon.
Oh, he gets the High Templar kill. Oh, the skirt's connected. That's it.
Played. Well played by both players, but I really like Zyky's just quick decision making to know, oh, you want to run past, I'm just going to get into your base.
Yeah.
And usually when I see that, like I've said before, when I see a Showmatch series where the Zerg player runs by, I die inside. But that was very well done, so yeah.
Zyky's
Good
the
harass
man.
there from Sziky. I mean, you said he's not much of an early aggressive player, and I don't doubt that, but he's got some really good lean control.
Oh yeah.
Early on.
The late into this day, like Zerg foreigners, they were really good with their lane control. So like Mons Dragon, Zyky, Gorinich, like Hey Pro, like all of them had like key lane control.
You guys like this map? Would you play on it?
Oh yeah, I mean, why not?
Does it seem balanced?
I mean,
I don't know yet how balanced I feel like
I'd have to
I think
play
I'd
it.
see a lot of games on it.
It
to know for
feels.
sure,
I mean, there hasn't been like anything that stands out where it's like, oh, that would be pretty lame. It's like open, which is important. There's not really many things to like mess up pathing. I don't know. I think it's a good map.
Even though it's a two-player map and Protoss can do some shenanigans, like pylon your.
I like
natural
two-player
right there.
maps. Two-player maps make for like a different dynamic of the game. It's not like I sit back and defend. It's like you have to be aggressive at some point because, like, two-player maps. Let's just say macro ZVP comes out. If that Protoss gets that fourth base, and like Zerg doesn't have those additional bases to like macro from, Protoss is just gonna sit back and win. Like. So like it makes Zerg like actually have to hit a timing and stuff. I don't know. At least that's my opinion. But yeah, I know a lot of players like four-player maps. So
You got bigger balls than them. That's what you're saying, right?
you fucking know it.
Bring it fucking on, man.
Yeah.
Fuck your pylons.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Things about two-player maps as Zerg goes, you know that if you just get a good scout timing off, you know, you don't see a gateway at the natural, then you know, okay. Or I mean, if you don't see anything at their natural, you know, okay, get that spawning pool.
All right. So what do you like to do as a Zerg player versus Proxy 2 gate?
Versus, well, what timing?
What?
You just go in, you don't see anything.
This is just Proxy 2 gate.
Yeah, I would say it depends on my opening, of course. I like 12 hatch openings a lot.
Okay.
So in those cases, usually I'm like, okay, I might put down a sunken at my natural, but mostly it's just make nothing but lings. And usually, I think as long as you get, if you can protect the sunken at the natural, you're totally fine with 12 hatch. If I've gone for like a 9 pool though, then it's pretty rough. Well, actually, no, wait, 9 pool does. It's really weird on the timing. So I think 9 pool beats the like 10-12 gate, but it doesn't beat the like proxy 9-9.
But so looking at the game real quick, Dewalt threw down 2 cannons as opposed to 1 thin gateway. So he was afraid of the threat of lings coming out from Zyky. And we have 7 lings working right to the natural. They're not going to be able to do anything with the cannons. Both of them have finished, so. Wait! Or, you know, there's this
Or he just runs in.
Yeah, just run right past.
This is what I fucking love about his games, man. This is the biggest MO you can possibly have, the Ling in your main.
Oh, yeah.
And what's ironic is Zyky is actually on equal workers with Dewalt right now effectively because he's got Dewalt's got 5 workers chasing the lings around his base.
So funny.
Just running in circles.
It's like
Getting that
addicted to getting
exercise.
his lings in your main.
Man, you have to.
It's like an obsession with them. But it keeps
Not a
people on
bad
their
one to
tippy
have.
toes. I like it, you know?
Yeah.
It's
He's
just
willing to sacrifice a little bit of economy to commit to some sort of aggression. You gotta
controlling your
respect that.
urge to be aggressive. That must be the difficult part,
You know,
right?
if you know your opponent is probably the best there is. I mean, I think Dewalt, most of us would agree, is probably the best just standard macro player
Mhm.
outside Korea. And if you know why try to play him at his game, try to.
That's a good
Oh.
point.
He gets the lings. He's like, I am done with you.
Psychology is a
But
big
in
part of it.
StarCraft too, like there's only one person who won BlizzCon twice. He's not actually a very good macro player. He's just really good at reading situations and knowing what to do.
So what you're saying is he's good at the game.
So that's definitely one of my favorite StarCraft 2 players to watch. So
Yeah.
very hot and cold player, I'll admit, but he's also the only guy that won BlizzCon twice. So I don't. So I don't know. This game kind of feels maybe slightly more normal than last game. I mean, we see, but I don't know. I feel like Sziky is kind of in a better position than he was in the first game. He's got map control. He's got pretty healthy economy. He's got 6. Yeah, he's up to 28, 20. Like he's adding a lot of drones on.
Dewalt, he's going tech heavy this game, getting the +1 for his air. We're going to probably see some sort of strong Corsair +1, like Zealot or speed lot timing.
Sziky, I think, will be in a good position to. I mean, he will have Spire on the way. I would feel a little better maybe if it was a Hydra Den, but still, he shouldn't take any damage from these Corsairs.
As Zerg, what do you do about these Protoss temples? Do you want to take them down? You want to leave them up for yourself or your opponents?
So honestly,
Open space is always better for Zerg, but take it unless you're going lurker. But I don't know if it's worth the time to try to destroy.
Open space
in
for
every
being
game.
aggressive or defensive? Because there's one at like closer to your natural, and then there's one at your opponent's natural.
I mean, I think it would be nice to, but I don't think you'd want to have your lings on your side of the map destroying the temple. I don't know what you think, Herbmon, but it's
Like he has an opportunity to take it down right now, but I'm wondering what the
So-
significance of the temple is.
it's basically what you're doing. Like when the game goes into that standstill, where Protoss has the map, you want to utilize the choke with your lurker spread. But once you get like a mass, like once you got that 4 base economy, you're macroing out of like what 9, 10 hatcheries. Like you want to get it the fuck out of the way. So
like you want your lings to be able to get as much surface area as quickly as
yeah,
possible.
you want to be able to move big armies without any like anything getting in the way. So like eventually I would take it out, but I would utilize it for its tight choke until like the late game. Like if this was a different matchup, like ultras and stuff, like for like ZVT, I'd definitely get that out of the way.
And again, in the early game, if you went lurker, you probably want to leave it up so that the Marine medic doesn't just spread and come up.
But like TVP, I feel like Terrans would take it out pretty quick.
Interesting though how the map's going. Sorry to come back to this game real quick though.
Yeah.
looking at that, it's interesting actually. Protoss just now moving out. He had +1 finish like 20 seconds ago. Waited for legs to complete before moving out, and not actually with his army together either. Like, I think Sziky should be totally fine here.
All right, here comes the +1 Sair Zealot timing attack. Tough situation. The Zealots were able to get some pretty good hits off. The reinforcing Hydras from the 3rd coming in to deal with some of the additional Zealots, but losing all these Zealots, yeah, you don't want to, but the supply block is so bad right now coming for Sziky at 51 to 38 supply. Like, this just basically restarted the game for him. And Dewalt is just sending.
He doesn't have. He didn't make. He had drones being made there. Yeah, without Overlords, like you can just die here to the High Templar.
He is going to die to the High Templar. Yeah, Munich's go down. The Overlords just evaporated. Bye-bye, Munich. GG! And that's the way to go.
A little questionable there. Ziki's a better player than I am, but I think there's a lot to be said about making. If you know your opponent's going for a Zealot timing like that in the early game, I think it really is just sunken colonies are underrated sometimes.
Oh yeah,
especially like the natural in the 3rd. Like,
I see what
one,
you're saying.
you don't need like mass sunken colony, but if you have one sunken colony there that just kind of anchor your.
It changes everything.
Around, it does.
Because
it doesn't even do a ton of damage even necessarily. It adds up for sure, but it's just it always seems to have just a little bit that it's just a very tanky damage dealer that just kind of, and plus it's something you can use to reduce the surface area. So.
Well, it also gives you kind of the reassurance that Zealots are being taken care of and like allowing you to like attack the Corsairs going after your Overlords.
As long as you're kiting and whatnot. Oh no, he's trying.
I hate when that happens.
Messed up the early drone there.
All right, so top right of Cloud Kingdom 2.0. Ox, what's the name of this?
Steel Dominion?
Field Dominion?
Steel Dominion.
Oh, Steel Dominion.
Kind of a cool name.
Kingdom to Steel Dominion.
Yeah, the guy who made Good Night made this one. So maybe a small chance they'll get into ASL or ladder, guys.
I think it will. I've got hopes.
If it's a map
pretty
you
cool
like,
map. I feel like you know, I could definitely see some good games happening here.
Wait, you gotta finish the intro, man.
Oh yes, and in the bottom left.
Oh, we didn't even finish Dewalt, I think.
Oh shit. Yeah, spawning on the right, Dewalt, and bottom left. Good old Sziky boy. One of my favorite Zergs. Love this guy.
Seeing too much of him, but definitely enjoying his style here.
Never see too much of Sziky, man.
Oh yeah. He quit streaming and playing for a few years.
With his classic blurry picture.
Yeah.
Ooh, Paul gets it up just in time.
Eon timing.
I think we're gonna see Nexus first there.
Yeah. Little greedy boy. But I mean, he doesn't see the spawning pool, so what are we gonna see, like a drone rush? Even better than the SEV rush.
So there's this funny build I would go for on what's the map? What's the 2-player map that was on ladder for a long time? It has a really long rush distance. kind of old. It's kind of an old
Oh,
map.
match point's quick.
It's this tile set. It's the space tile set. It's 2-player, one top right, one in bottom left. You're on high ground, and there's like a. I always like to think of there's that really big, like a few ASL seasons ago, or Soma kept like destroying everybody on that map by just doing these worker contains on the. Yeah, because you have like a mineral only third that's on the low ground. Benzene, yes, benzene. Yeah, it has the annoying thing where if you send your workers to your third, they always get glitched out in the high ground with those buildings. Anyways, I have this funny build I always go for, but it's such a gamble though because you don't know if they're proxy gating you. But I would like send a drone at like 9 supply to check the Protoss and make sure they were going for Nexus first or like a standard build, and go for 3 hatch before pool.
3 hatch before pool. You're a madman.
Yeah, only on that map. Only on that.
Yeah.
Because usually the timing is just right, where by the time a zealot can get to you, you'll have rings out.
That's beautiful.
But
It depends on your rank and stuff too, right? I think you can get away with some things depending on your MMR.
Yeah, playing in like C or C rank, usually I can get away with it. B rank sometimes. But...
I think it's cool, like doing your own thing, even if it sounds crazy or whatever, if it works and it's fun to do. Because like a point of it is to be creative. I remember when StarCraft was starting out. I mean, people, relatively speaking, compared to now, kind of sucked because we didn't have set builds and stuff. But it was nice to have that freedom to kind of do your own thing a bit. And it feels good, I think, for some people to just make up their own stuff sometimes.
Oh yeah, replays were so valuable back in the day.
Changed everything.
Yeah, for the I think maps more or less determine how the game's played, and I think standard maps that have that same basic formula are the best and healthiest for the game because you get more or less equal terms for all each matchup. But it's fun to watch the crazy maps too, just to see like how good are you on your feet.
What was it, Sparkle or something like that? Yeah, Island.
Sparkle, yeah, that was a good one.
That
Unfortunately, I had so many high hopes for that map, and I was like, "Oh, we're gonna see all these cool late game air battles." That never happened. But then, Ox, this is what you wanted to see.
Yeah, Ox. Oh, this means he's intending to be aggressive with the Hydras, so he's trying to get as much surface area as possible for storm dodging. Really on his feet. Only 1 temple. Knowing that, that's such an easy just kill.
He had to have known that before.
If that was like a 10 stack, like some maps have.
Yeah.
What if it's just a symbolic kill? Like you just want to kill the Protoss temple.
Yeah, I was going to say.
No other meaning. Get this fucking Protoss temple out of here.
I mean, you got people killing critters, so.
Oh shit. Is the Dewalt dead?
No, not at all.
He'll lose his gateway in Forge probably, but I don't think.
Oh yeah, he's definitely lost in Forge and gateway. But...
Yeah, but as Zerg, you're okay with that. You don't need to kill Protoss here.
No, this is he can't go in for the dive, but you can easily just turn around and just macro out of this.
Okay, yeah, this is what you don't want to do. Good. It might just be 3 Zealots and 2 cannons, but...
He had to push, though. Make that threat every second these probes are off.
True.
I like how Herbmon understands Sziky.
I've watched so many games of this man.
We see a 4th hatchery coming down here. Or is that the 5th? It should be. He should have his 5th hatchery right now. Yeah, it's his 5th hatch. Okay. Wait, no? Yeah, okay, he has 5. Good. And Lair on the way, so yeah, I think we'll just see a pretty standard game here, nothing too crazy.
as you look at the natural with the probes. No, I'm just goofing. It was just funny that when you said that. So with all the cannons being put down, there's no gateways. So just that standard timing attack, everything's just going to be delayed. I think we won't really be seeing any type of like timing from this point on from Dewalt. It's just going to try to like amass units and slowly crawl, taking expansions. Sziky is definitely on the aggressive foot right now, and it's really cool to see. But once these gateways get going,
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's a little bit early for a robotics stage.
where?
Natural.
Like it's almost done.
Oh yeah.
You think he wants to go for a shuttle, or is he afraid of lurkers and wants to make a really early timing?
Yeah,
I know it's not early, 8 minutes, but still.
I mean, maybe the storm drop is a viable thing out of this. I feel like that would be a good way to hinder the economy because he knows that Sziky, if he just gets away with this, is going to be in such an advantage.
Well, the spider's almost done, so I mean, anything can happen, but Sziky will have the tools.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's looking good for him. 38 drones. He's not quite where he wants to be yet for 3 days, but he's going muta. A lot of mutas. I think he just wants to squash any Templars. Like, he'll trade inefficiently, but he just wants to make sure he is king of the map. Ooh. What? Oh man, that's a really
Bruce Lee dodge.
It's not a bad storm, but you don't want to use that storm. Donates a Corsair.
Oh,
getting
a shuttle.
Do you think he's gonna catch it? Oh, he's gonna see it.
Is he?
I think he will.
Oh my Lanta. Okay, Dewalt's pushing out. He's like, I know you know about this shuttle. Throwing the Zealots at the third, just hoping that, like, hey, maybe I can, like, distract him. And I think it might actually work. Oh, Dewalt, you're a genius. You're a madman. Okay, he drops both. Oh.
Okay.
He took some damage to that shuttle. That was pretty funny, but able to get about 2, 4, 6, like 7 or 9 kills. That's pretty good.
Drop there.
Yeah.
I think Sziky did see it for a second, but yeah, it wasn't. Not for very long.
Oh, okay. The mutas were able to clean up the shuttle. I didn't see that. But yeah, just anytime you can keep the Zerg from just having that total drone count is just
he's already back up to almost 50, but I mean he's got his 4th base on the way, so he's not as ahead as he was before.
Oh, well, yeah.
I don't know.
Because
he's got a lot of
that's
macro
what the storm got.
potential behind this.
Ziky's in a great spot. His upgrades are on point. He's got the 1. Dewalt's just going to have to either just do like a 2 base basically all in, or just slowly crawl and get the 3rd.
I feel like once you get up to like 4 bases on Zerg, you also want to look at static defense then, because a number of times, like just a couple, like a Zealot or 2 or a Dark Templar just sneaking by and just...
Oh yeah, the convenience of it all. Yeah, I feel like Zergs tend to like neglect defense because it's such a process.
It is. Like, it just feels bad to weaken your army, and theoretically it's inefficient because you have to be so careful, and it just feels good to have more units. But I mean, when you like Terra and Protoss just want to hit your drones more than anything. Oh, what? Okay, yeah. Next level strat is just fly your mutas over the Templar and they will kill themselves. So yeah. Sziky's like, okay, this is the time to go. So like, okay, that's like 3 storms, 4 storms.
That's the thing. People like make fun of the 8-click move, but like your Templars could be at the edge of your army and just get sniped out so easily. You gotta be so careful with where they're moving.
Yeah. Good old snowball.
Well, with good army movements here, though, that's a lot of dragoons. Yeah, I mean, until you can, I really don't think you can break up this ramp until you have crackling. So yeah, Sziky getting the hive now, making more drones. I think this is the right call. Just don't let Dewalt move through the map.
Oh, I mean, Sziky's just playing standard macro at this point. He's got his +2 is about to finish up. He's got his second Evo chamber with his Carapace, so he's going to start working on his 1-1 to 2-2. Just massing that Hydra count. And the key is, at this point, Sziky doesn't want to actually attack. He's just going around, seeing if he can like pick off something, deny any bases, but he knows he can't push into the Protoss and win, especially with all these ramps on this map.
See, too, like as Zerg, you're not really on a timer per se, as long as you don't let Protoss get base after base after base.
Well, I mean, they can still do that, because once you get Swarm, you can start breaking stuff.
I mean,
it's just, at this point, he can't attack. He's just got to, like, get that 200 army, and then basically he'll mass expo behind that while getting his upgrades. And the game's going to be a pretty campy phase at this point. But
players are now looking like they want to control the middle. They don't want to get in the half, but they also both want to take upper left as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So really good drone count from Sziky here. He needs to add in a few more, I think, for 4 base. But in a good position. He's got well, he never made Ling speed. So he's getting Ling speed now, and
I hate when that happens. Big engagement going down in the middle of the map. Zealots getting the surface area they need. A few of the lurkers going down. Storm not getting too much. Hydra's on the retreat, and it looks like Sziky has a misrally, so his units are just gonna run by. Huge storm going down on the Hydras. Oh my god. Dewalt just pushing up and just devastating that mid-ground line, and is now going to the 4th, the 9 o'clock. But I feel like Ziky's going to be able to hold. Yeah, Ziky's going to be able to hold.
Look at the supplies. If you look at the supplies, Sziky is totally fine. He's got crack. He doesn't have the crack adrenaline attack speed upgrade yet, but he does have Ling speed, and like he's got the macro now. He can make tons of Lings anyways, just a meat shield. Like army coming from every direction. This whole Protoss army is probably going to die.
Probably, but it hasn't yet, so the potential of a threat is there. But Sziky actually moving his lurkers forward. Dragoon count is dwindling, and okay, yeah. Wait, Zealots? No, these Lings provide such use when the lurkers are out, just distracting from actually getting out to the Hydras.
I've noticed a new style recently, and I really like it, where they just mix in a few Lings on layer tech, even. Like, you don't wait for Hive to make a few Lings. Once you get Hive, you can really just start to mass Ling lurker.
Well, yeah, because what you're supposed to do is, I mean, you got the Hydras to morph to lurkers, but then you get Lings and Scourge, because the Scourge is what denies the aggression from the Protoss, and that's when attack into it, and your Lings are just there for buffer.
Like, they're just so cost efficient. Like, sure, they don't trade well into Zealots in the like numbers sense, but economically they do wear the Protoss down. So,
so
interesting position that Dewalt's gotten into there.
Yeah,
it's hard. Actually kills the the 5th base, but the army is trapped and it should die here. I'd like to see Sziky just squash it and don't let Dewalt get into another good position.
Oh my god, he's gonna kill this.
Yeah.
With like so cost effectively.
Yeah, he lost like what? He lost a Hydra and like what, 2 Lings or something for.
Yeah.
Like he did lose the 5th base there. See, this is like how many kills again on that Dark Templar? That's like what? Yeah, 3. And plus some lost mining time. That's not terrible damage, but again, like Zergs I feel like underrate sunk into spores as the game goes on. It is an annoyance, yeah, but also dealing with Dark Templars are annoying too. But yeah, these cracklings just so just frustrating to deal with Protoss. Like, they just get into everything and they slowly kill you.
I feel like the open space is actually going to be like pretty bad for Protoss. I mean, they can throw down a whole bunch of cannons, but there's really no like good choke for this 4th unless they went for like the corners. But I feel like due to how big this map is, it wouldn't be that effective.
Ball's gonna tap out after this map unless he gets some incredible storms with the one storm he has. Yeah, he will tap out here. With the next round of cracklings that come in, he's not gonna be able to hold this position.
Wait, he's still got a pretty big army at the natural. But it's just going to be a constant trickling of Zerg units at this point from Sziky. He's just going to keep sending and pushing. Wait, there's one storm.
He gets just storm, yeah. I guess this Protoss army is very resilient, but...
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Oh!
Doesn't get the swarm off and is... What? Go to Dewalt. He's actually able to clean it up. Yeah, 2-3-1. Oh my god. Dewalt, you are so good. But Sziky, oh my god. He's got the swarm.
Low on the, I'm a little surprised by the lean count. I haven't seen... Because he's on 8 hatcheries. He seems to be really leaning heavily into the Lurker now, though. Lurker being like a real high number.
I don't know how he's going to be able to beat this. Wait, where's the swarm? Ah, did the Defiler die? I didn't see that. Oh, this is a failed, yeah, this was a failed attack. There was supposed to be a Defiler with that army. I have no idea where it's at. I have it selected.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's dead.
Never joined up. Yeah, actually, like a couple minutes ago, Sziky was up in supply, but the game's kind of evened out at this point. Just very bad trades from Sziky here, not able to close it out.
Yeah, losing that army was. If he had swarms to go with it, he was going to be able to deny that expansion. But Dewalt just was able to defuse the attack and is now in such a great spot.
You see just the high Templar count, the high Templar count.
Oh man,
He's, yeah, I mean, this is not an Protoss army you just want to aim into anymore.
Maybe if you got a Defiler with enough to cast Plague. Yeah.
Kind of point in the game where you almost want to start making some Mutalisks again. Just to deal with these High Templar. I mean, that's a lot of High Templar.
Okay, it looks like we got actually Sziky prop setting up for a attack at the 12 o'clock, but Dewalt just pushing into the 6 o'clock of Sziky. There's no Defiler, so okay, no, 2 are inbound right now, and they're not going to be able to get picked off. So we've got a weird situation.
Yeah, this attack should actually kill the Protoss base. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So actually a really good trade coming out from Sziky, not overcommitting to his defense, just taking out the Protoss base.
Oh no, there's nothing at his natural.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this could be huge.
It's the CPL classic.
That preemptive storm. That was a nice touch. But yeah, so Sziky was not expecting the Protoss to just walk right up into the natural. Dewalt taking down the hatchery, and all the buildings. Oh wait. Okay, the 12 o'clock is now just going down. Dewalt. It's kind of like a base trade scenario. Like, will.
What his favorite Protoss though.
Yeah. Like, this game is going to go off the rails real soon.
I'm only questioning the Ziky's decision to just like give up his main and natural though, because like as Zerg, once you lose your main and natural, you're back in the Stone Age.
Gotta love it.
I mean, yeah, his wings will be great once he makes the spawning pool, but still.
Yeah, but
he hasn't dealt with the Protoss effect.
If he kills this third base, which very much will do, he has no economy. This is basically an all-in now. Quite possibly. He's even plugging the Nexus. He's so desperate to kill it. Okay, I'm pretty sure he'll get this. So yeah, at this point, it's an all-in for the Protoss. If Dewalt doesn't get this base scouted out and is able to shave off some of these top left bases, this game might go into a weird low eco game. But losing those probes. Oh wait, no, he's actually able to get some to the bottom right. So Lurker's going to the bottom right.
Lurkers are probably going to deny bottom right, though.
Oh no, Sziky! Oh no!
This is like Zerg, just, Zerg dreams right there.
Yeah, this is such a weird position to be in right now. Yeah, if Dewalt takes out all the top left, though, this will put him in a great spot. But that
but like top... Zerg's okay. Like Zergon is still gonna be on 2 bases. He can take bottom right now if he wants to. He's losing his hatchery, a lot of his hatcheries, but he's still on like he'll still be on at least 4. Yeah, so many Tide Templars though. Like you kind of want to. Oh, that's just such a value plague there.
This is such a weird position to be in, and I love it.
Dewalt remaking his Nexus at 12 o'clock. Should be able to defend it. I don't know if Sziky should throw away his army. Trying to... this is a questionable attack here from Sziky. If he can deny the Nexus again, it would be good, but...
Oh no. Dewalt is under Nexus because he had to build an observer.
Oh no.
Yeah, so he has to long distance mine before he can even get a third down again. But look at these High Templars. Just casting all these storms.
It's one of the strange things is Zerg when you see Protoss just storm their own units.
Yeah, it bothers me, but
it's like, okay.
I'll get over it.
Yeah, but Ziky's got himself into a great position here. Protoss not mining anywhere on the map. It looks like Sziky has remade his spawning pool and Hydrogen. Good move not moving their Hydralisks down. A lot of these Protoss units should be low, and he used a lot of storms, so I don't know if he can break this. Zerg static defense building is just so powerful, especially in these low numbers. Oh no! Good storm there.
This was a micro map now. Every unit lost is it's pretty dire.
I'd like to see Sziky take a base though. Like he's got the minerals for it. Just think about the future a little bit. Like he's okay trading it efficiently. He just needs to. Oh, gets the. Oh, that's huge. There are 3 observers with this army, but again, I mean, Zyky's economy is still pretty healthy, relatively speaking. He's not really in a like dire economic situation. Only 10 probes here. I think this is almost all of Dewalt's probe count right here. But Zyky waiting for the army to move, just gonna pounce on the natural again. Oh, he's killing the probes. Dewalt down to 7 probes now. Kills the Dark Templar. That's Dewalt didn't even save money for a Nexus. He's all in. He was making Dark Templar.
This is such a crazy position to be in right now, because Zyky can't keep affording to like just throw armies away. His 6 o'clock base is about out. The top left is all he's got. Okay, he's expanding to the 12.
It's a good move. I'd like to see him take bottom right, or that. Yeah, I think bottom right would still be viable. Oh, he's taking 9 o'clock at the same time. I think he just knows Dewalt hasn't really.
Yeah, Dewalt lost, and it's because he's going to be able to kill off these probes. These probes are all Dewalt's got.
Oh yeah, like he's got enough money to make a probe. But like this kind of attack right now is, I mean, it's what Dewalt needs to do, but like all his High Templar are dead, almost. Yeah.
GG goes down.
Wow. Again, these scrappy games, I feel like Zyky just slightly has a slight edge. So I feel like it's in his interest just to make the game weird.
Yeah. What's
so
the
let's
score
bring
now?
it to 2-2.
Yeah. Pretty interesting games.
What you think, Ox? Yeah. I like to see those weird games from time to time. Like, I really didn't know. I thought for sure Zyky had lost whenever Protoss went into the main and natural. Like, usually that's a trade that Zerg doesn't come out of, but Zyky was able to deny both of Protoss mining bases and just whittle down the army and eventually take a win. Really smart moves there.
Guys, we got a event called Astro All-Star Race-Off. Bonnet, Dewalt, Oya are on Team Protoss. Eon Zerg, Kogut, Sziky are on Team Zerg. Dandy, Mihu, and Terror are on Team Terran. The prize is at $2,550. It's a round robin with no mirrors and all live best of threes. It's a 3-day event only. There'll be a PVZ day, a TVP day, and a ZVT finale. Broadcasted on 3 consecutive Saturdays in January 2022. So January 15th, that's a Saturday. We'll kick it off at 1 p.m. Eastern. It should be 1900 Central European Time. I imagine it's going to take about, 6 hours at least to broadcast. What do we have? I think 9 live matchups during each event day. And then the second event is on January 22nd at 1 p.m. Eastern again, 1900 Central European Time. And then the last day, ZVT, will be on January 29th at 1 p.m. Eastern, 1900 Central European Time. Tune in, you'll get to see your favorite foreign players play against each other. Looking forward to seeing Mihu play everyone as well. He won the BSL last season and every single Chinese tournament, apparently. Should be fun.
New Flash.
And Eon Zerg is coming out of retirement. If you didn't know, he retired from SC competitive.
Yeah.
Just for this tournament.
The 5th time? No.
Yeah, I don't know if he has in the past or not.
Yeah. I mean, everyone takes breaks and stuff, but yeah, it's
Kogut is playing on Team Zerg too.
Really?
So it's Eon, Zerg, Kogut, and Sziky. I remember Sziky messaged me because this is a team event, and first place prize is $1,800. Second place prize is $500. Third place prize, which somebody is guaranteed, is $250. And Sziky was a little concerned because he's like, my teammates are inactive or like retired, and I was like, bro, they told me that they're gonna train and take this shit seriously. The reason you see some of these names in this event is because the anonymous sponsor, God bless him, had requested some of them to play in this. And Eon Zerg was one of them, and Kogut as well. So, yeah, I don't know if Team Zerg is the underdog or not. I think most people would say that Team Protoss is OP, and then they'd probably go with Team Terran. But maybe Team Zerg will surprise us.
Interesting.
The underdog.
Anyways, tune in if you can for that, guys. If we get decent viewership, nothing crazy, but something decent. Good games. The anonymous sponsor said he might sponsor more. And yeah, it's a good opportunity, I think, for the players. And good entertainment value for viewers. Let's get into Game 5.
All right. Yeah, definitely. Love what you do, Ox. Like, you've contributed so much to like StarCraft content for the foreign scene.
It's very nice of you to say so. I do nothing, my friend, without you guys. I would have had to cancel today's event if I didn't get you guys to co-cast, right?
Yeah.
It's a team effort. We have a graphic designer, we have players who play, we have people who tune in, so...
But yeah, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner as the red Zerg, we've got Sziky. And then the top right-hand corner of Steel Dominion. Is that right? Yeah! We got Dewalt!
SD, man. SD.
SD? Nice. The big SD.
It's a cool map. I like it.
DeWalt's ID is supposed to be.
I wonder if, like, what if this map was, like, compressed vertically, if that makes sense? Making everything a little bit faster. Because I feel like that's probably going to be, like, one of the biggest, like, hiccups for the Protoss in the late game is just mobilizing their army. I feel like everything would just take too long, and Zerg can just get away with those little handful of units.
Drone actually getting the first attack off here. Ooh. Not able to get the moving shot, though, so...
Yeah.
Will escape.
That's always a good thing.
Love watching drones squirt.
I like seeing when Zerg is okay sacrificing a little economy just to bring that second drone down and make sure that the hatchery gets up, and then, then they can scout.
You guys think the developers of this game ever think to themselves, like, wow, people are still obsessed about this fucking really old game? Like, they understand that something magical happened when they made it?
I'm pretty sure the people who made StarCraft feel that, but that's not Blizzard now, so...
Yeah, like the original developers, I think, are probably feel very proud.
Yeah, but Blizzard...
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they suck.
I wonder how many people from the original team are still there. It's probably like less than 5. Anyways, Sziky doing his patented run by here does get a probe kill while unable to block the run by. Oh, does that wing speed done? Oh, no, okay. Sometimes the wings, their acceleration and the way they hop, it sometimes looks almost like they have speed.
And the TR is important if you're trying to do a Ling run by or what?
Sorry, what was that?
The TR? Is it important if you're trying to do a Ling run by? Because I think it was maybe 20 when they were playing. Siberia to Hungary shouldn't be too bad.
Important, but it's probably not quite as important as, say, like Muta versus Archon Micro. But, like Muta versus Archon Micro is basically impossible unless you're on a good latency.
Or you got a nice cliff.
Yeah, that too. Sziky actually, I think, slightly in a better position than last
Oh, he's in a great position. The
look at the worker counts.
Well, the worker count and the delay of economy, he's at least had 4 to 5 probes chasing these lings the entirety. Just now putting them back on. Cybernetics core is still on time though, so we're just going to be seeing.
Scouting for it too. Not a huge loss since it does scout the main, but
yeah, it's important to make sure there's no like ling all in.
kind of a late Spire. Not too bad though. By the time Corsair makes it across, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it's a safe timing.
I think that's one of the things people have to realize about timings is that it's more about understanding your timing and not just having a timing. It doesn't really matter when your Spire goes down as long as you have it when you need it.
Yeah. Oh, speedlings are done.
Yeah. Like this is, again, very impressed by Sziky's Ling micro in the base. Like he's not overcommitting, getting them all killed. He's getting kills. Like for every Ling that got into the base, he has gotten the first kill. I think. Like I think he got 3 in, and he's gotten 3 or 4 probe kills now. Keeping a Zealot back, that's not going to harass the drone line. Not blocking the entrance. He scouts. He's getting free scouting information. He's not going to like lose an Overlord to a random, Dragoon or. Maybe that's why Sziky likes doing run bys. Another reason is he doesn't like to lose his Overlords in the main, so he. See how his other Overlord's already almost all the way back to safety.
Yeah.
It's just the Lings are free scouting. Wow, up to 5 hatches. Muta's on the way. Almost equal worker counts.
Okay.
They're great position.
Both lings finally now dying. Corsair's getting some taser shots.
Greedy here though, going for 6 Mutas and no Scourge. I wonder why did Dewalt pull back right there?
He just knew that he was probably overstaying his welcome.
Yeah.
So he was just like, all right, I need to pull back because he needs to get like critical mass with the Corsairs, especially since he's going +1. He knows what's coming. How many times has Sziky opened Muta now? I feel like it was kind of like he's picking up a common trend.
Still, just looking at these worker counts, like Sziky right on the tail of the wall all game, which is never a good thing. Like I'm not saying like he's slightly behind. I mean he's in a very good.
Sziky's in a great spot. Ooh.
Trade there for Zerg. And Protoss is hanging on, but it's every time you lose a Corsair, makes it that much harder to move across the map. So throwing in a Dark Templar here hasn't even picked off Overlord, so I'm thinking he knows he's in a bad position and he wants to try and just crack a base, scatter the Overlords, and just try to hope a Dark Templar can even the playing field.
That was a questionable engagement there.
I think you should have waited for 2 more Scourge, or at least had the Scourge. What? Now he has 2 more sets of Scourge, but it's a little bit weird. Oh, did they just all hit the same Corsair?
Sziky wasn't as cost effective with the Scourge as he was hoping for, so this doesn't really.
Because of his position, he's fine, but that definitely wasn't what he wanted. But it's not like he fell that far behind. He is still trading units, and Dewalt doesn't feel safe leaving his base, which means 4th base Berserk goes down. Hydra upgrade's almost complete, and Dark Templar hasn't been able to do anything. Like, if you make a Dark Templar as Protoss and it's literally just patrolling for rings, that's not really what you want.
Yeah, it seems like Protoss is just going to do what he did last game, just get the 8 gates and go for the 3rd.
The difference between this and last is I don't think he's going to be able to just muscle his way into the middle of the map and take a 3rd. He may, but I don't think it'll come as easily. Last game, Zerg just respected the Protoss army and gave him the 3rd, but this time around, I think Sziky's strong enough he might be able to contest the 3rd.
Yep. So the economy is the only thing that was kind of the issue for Sziky after losing those mutas, not really having like the larva to build the army and drones for the 4th, but all this time given, he was able to do so. But that just means Protoss is going to be gearing for more of a is it a double forge? No. Okay, we're just going for a single forge, like 2-1 timing attack.
There's no way he has money for both, I think.
Yeah. I mean, 2 base, 8 gate, it can be pretty devastating, and then you just double expand behind it.
Okay, so it's 6 o'clock here. This is where Dewalt can get back into the game. Does he have any way? Okay, yeah, he has a lot of Hydras. I was gonna say he better have either a good army there or have some static D. So yeah, Sziky knows what Dewalt wants to do, so not letting him have it.
Guys,
And
do
denying
Zergs
the 3rd.
drop at all? Is that in the Zerg meta?
Yeah,
I mean, sometimes I'll see a Doom drop, but it's really rare. But
it's just not as good against Protoss because like you don't really. I mean, it is, but like not in layer tech usually. Because usually, if you open Muta, they put cannons in the mineral line, so you're not gonna do that. And lurkers don't kill buildings fast enough to. It's like, what are you gonna do? Just sit in their gateways and tickle the zealots as they walk out?
winter
It's just
drop's
not that
useful,
good.
Herbmon. What do you think?
Yeah,
Zerg.
I mean, it's all you play style. So, as opposed to going for the hive and then starting like your melee carapace, you can get drops, play very campy, and just harass with lurker drop. I do it often. It's not always the most effective, or like so. Since Sziky went for like Muta, there's already cannons there, so that's not something you'd want to do. But I don't know. It's kind of it's situational. There's no reason to cut it out, but it's a good one. I think so.
I
But
think the main reason Zergs don't do it more often is just the APM to be loading and unloading overlords while microing your army around.
oh yeah, but speaking of APM, Sziky was actually able to keep up his macro and almost corner Dewalt Zealots in, but the pathing for this map was actually really cool, and they were able to escape. I thought that was a dead end.
Yeah, it's really. There's little walkways around the right and left.
Yeah.
Really
Really
good storms
resourceful.
here though from Protoss. Like Sziky is fine here. He's not gonna. He should not lose a base, but
Okay, so as opposed to last game, Dewalt's actually taking the 3 o'clock base. I wonder if this is like more advantageous, maybe like a cannon spread. But Dewalt pushing up to the high ground or mid ground at the 3rd. Storm's going down on some clumped lurkers and hydras, and this lurker field is just completely exposed. Really no fodder to take any of these dragoon shots. Storm's going down right on him. This is actually a really bad spot for Sziky. I think Dewalt. Okay, never mind. Never mind. there's more units. Okay, Zyky's he just shut this down.
It was a really weird move from those lurkers, but like they bought the time too.
Yeah, that was. Oh, GG goes down.
When I see Sziky get stormed, and then you see a bunch of reinforcements come in, so I'm led to believe he prioritizes macroing, right? While he's engaging, he's just like on his hatchery, he's making more units.
Oh
That's
yeah.
The hardest thing in Zerg versus Protoss is knowing when to watch your army to not get stormed, and also when to just make more units.
Yeah. I wish Dewalt was a little bit more careful on his macro. He ended the game with a 2k mineral, so maybe he was frustrated because he missed some macro cycles. But that was just an overextension. I totally thought he had that, but I guess there was just more units hidden away at the other expansions, and they just never really like came fast enough. But Lurker is really showing its strength against Dewalt's army and just delaying it. So yeah, it was a weird game in my opinion. I totally thought Dewalt had that, but Sziky just macro machine.
Zeki's run by has really been something else.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot that. Yeah, he had 2 lings in Dewalt's base for like 3 minutes, killed off like 7 probes or something like that.
Yeah, like I kept looking at the worker counts and saying, okay, Sziky has equal worker counts and he's not falling behind on like army or tech. Like sometimes you look and you say, oh, tons of workers, but then they just fall flat because they don't have tech or army. But like he was hitting his timings and staying up in worker count, so I knew he was, Dewalt was in a rough position there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
does that run by give you intel too, or that's not really useful?
Yeah.
Like what Protoss was going to do already.
Totally. Like the Zerg Protoss can't sneak anything.
What could they sneak? Like what options do they have if you don't have intel?
Go to bottom right and make a pylon and
Protoss is by far one of the sneakiest races. It can do anything.
But the thing is, in the early game, like if you're running by in their base and you see, okay, he has a cyber core, but he has no Stargate and he has no gateways. Where is his money going?
Well, yeah.
So then I just go look around and say, oh, you're hiding carriers in the, other
yeah.
Okay.
And that's it.
So I believe this is the first time we've seen Dewalt spawn bottom left and Sziky top right.
I thought I was just crazy, but I was like, man, Zyky's getting bottom left a lot. So, all
Which
right.
I think that let's see. I kind of feel like I'm just trying to think here. I feel like it might be easier.
You guys remember he did the run by at the natural bottom left, and then he went to the main. I think it was just one game though.
4 games, Sziky has been bottom left, and 1 game Dewalt was top right. I mean, bottom left. So
wild. My prediction's already
12 hatch.
Yep, he feels confident with his build. I mean, he's sending the drone to scout around, making sure there's no cannon rush. So
yeah.
But
see, he hasn't gone 12 hatch yet. I don't believe.
Oh, pylon goes down. Haha. Okay, this should be pretty easy for Sziky to hold off. He just needs to do the drone jump. There's a lot of space on the other side, so he gets one. Yep, and
wait, what?
It doesn't matter. He got enough shots. Did he? Wait. Oh, he got it. Yeah. So.
Wow. So now Dewalt has a pylon on the wrong side of the map.
See, like in this situation, I would like.
Wait, he actually lets it through.
We getting crazy here.
Probe just walks by like it owns the place. I think Dewalt knows that though, that he's in a really bad place now, so he just was committed to trying to continue the rush. And oh, what?
Was he able to get the kill with the drones?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is there
man.
any advantage to just like getting Zerg to waste 3 drones trying to chase down a pro?
No,
or
not when
attack
they
weapons?
not when you lose a pylon and 2 probes to do it.
Yeah.
Drone Zerg, you want to kill their drones, but they can make do on just like when any of the other races rush a Zerg, and the Zerg can get by on just 3 drones for a while. If they can smack down the rush, they're totally fine. Same with like bunker rushes. Like you don't need but like 3 drones mining. You can if you shut down the bunker rush, you're totally fine. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what does Dewalt do here. He does get the Nexus. What's he have for? Did he go Forge? There's no way he went Cybercore. He has to have Forge Gateway.
Yeah, no, Dewalt went, this was a Forge opener, then went Gateway, Cannon at his natural, then Cybernetics Core just now going down at the natural as well. Probably to throw off Sziky. But yeah, no, Dewalt's in a bad spot. This series did not go the way I expected, but Zyky's just looking really strong.
Yeah, looking at these timings here, Dewalt actually in some trouble here if Sziky goes for Mutas. Like his Cybercore just now finishing. Like he's got his second gas going down. Going down. It's not even done. So I mean, yeah, I'm not so sure he's gonna have enough to stop him. You know, the Muta Scourge.
Getting one Zealot into the main, scouting everything out, but is unable to do anything with the Zealot. Actually, he's getting a Zealot and Probe combo at the natural, getting one drone kill, or yeah, one drone.
Being annoying, like
yeah, just being really annoying. But the thing is, he's going Citadel first, so this is actually going to add up. He's only on 1 gate. Oh wait, no, he's on 1 gate. He's actually going for a quick Templar's Archive.
Do you think he wants to just like
force slings out because he's basically going to make. Wait,
I'm so cannon hide Dark Templar or something.
I'm so confused on what he's doing right now.
It's got to be Dark Templar build of some kind.
No, it's he's going for an Archon timing for sure. Wait, no, he's going +1 for his air. What the fuck?
I mean, Archons, if Zyky's on Mass Link, doesn't have a like if he has like 2 Archons and a couple Zealots, like that's pretty brutal for the Zerg to deal with.
I like how this is triggering Herbmon.
No, I'm so confused right now, but it makes sense now. He's basically just doing a double Stargate. Yeah, double Stargate behind it. But just talk about weird. But oh my God, Zyky's just, as said before, he's just addicted to getting into the main. And here we are. He's got them 2 lings. I wonder what he calls them. He's got to have names for them, because he does this like way too often.
Ralph and Bob.
Yeah, right. Cooter.
Yeah.
Star Templar going in. Is he gonna be able to do it?
Oh, it missed.
That's it. Oh my God. Everybody's dead. Oh man. An exciting life.
Yeah. I mean, this is just, yeah. I know from times I've off-raced Protoss, and this looks like me off-racing Protoss. Like, it's pretty rough place.
Well, not really. What has Sziky done time and time again?
A Muta.
Yes.
He hasn't. I mean, he's going to Carapace, so he's got to be going Muta. Well, at least Scourge. I think actually no. I think he knows somehow. No, I think his Link saw the double Stargate, so he knows.
Oh, okay,
He
he's
knows.
getting
Okay,
plus
I'm
one
just gonna get
carapace.
Carapace and just make Scourge.
Yeah, but that only works.
Wait, Mutus. He's going Mutus again. Okay.
Yeah, I think this is a bad bad call.
Yeah. You see Protoss going double Stargate. I feel like he usually just makes spores and
Mm-hmm.
try and go mass Hydra and try to get a
Map control and then just economic boost.
I mean, like one of the most frustrating builds I think to play against is the where the Protoss just opens, I guess, Forge and just sits in there on 2 bases and goes like Reaver with double Stargate. And,
And then Ninja a third, and then Carrier a fourth, and yeah, I've been there, man. That's so annoying. But
it's super frustrating though when they come in and they like de-web your base, and it's like, okay, I had 20 Hydras. You can't attack with front because
oh my god! Speaking of frustrating, all the Overlords go down at the third. 3 Dark Templars going in, just 4 Dark Templars going into the third. They're just going to be able to kill off everything. Corsairs.
3 hatcheries here too.
Yeah, this is huge. Oh my god, this is pretty much game.
This is enough mutas though. Why is he running?
The Overlords.
Like these mutas can fight those though. Like if he splits his mutas, there's no way that many Corsairs kills all those mutas.
This is a interesting spot right now. Why? Yeah, Zmita should just go after these Corsairs. Like, why?
Like, as long as the Corsairs are each hitting one... Okay, so he just waits for the Scourge to... Yeah, I don't know about this.
Okay, he cleans it up now. Oh, and he gets a hat-trick. And he doesn't lose a single Dark Templar? Oh my god! Dewalt is in such a good spot right now.
Yeah. That was a really good run by.
Oh my god.
Because he's up on workers now, and he doesn't have a third though. If Dewalt had a third, I'd say he's way ahead, but like I think he was so far behind, that's not really an option for him. Just getting the space to get his gateways down and go into a somewhat normal game. Which I certainly Dewalt's going to go into a normal game now. He's not going to try and sit on like double Stargate. You know.
Oh no, but he's definitely going to just remass Corsair. The cost efficiency of it is just going to be too good. Especially once he gets rid of the Muta threat, I could definitely see him transition. But as of right now, it's like.
And good to see Sziky moving out now. Like with this many Mutas and Scourge, I feel like you just need to move out and just keep the Corsair count low. Just hit the Protoss, do something.
Yeah.
So if you let them just sit there on.
This High Templar, do something.
Oh man, that's. Yeah, that's actually a really rough loss.
Storm was 3/4 of the way done, so rest in peace, old High Templar.
Yeah, if that had actually pushed, I think Dewalt could have possibly broken the natural. Possibly. It would have been close.
Hypothetically.
But, yeah. I mean, with that many Corsairs keeping the mutas busy.
Yeah. That's a common thing to do, is just to like distract and delay so the attention's off your third as Protoss. I've had Protosses just run straight in my main and just kill off everything, even though I have mutas. You know, doesn't make sense.
Mutas are pathetic against Zealots. So when the bulk of your army is Muta and they have 2 Stargate plus 1 Corsair, if the bulk of your army is Muta, you're in a good position. But he does have lurkers now. He's gotten static defense, which, like I've been saying over and over again, just get static defense if you're constantly getting run past or at threat of getting a base broken. So I don't know. This game looks like it could go either way. Sziky hasn't moved on his drone count. Actually gone down slightly. I think he made a building. Yeah.
All Dewalt needs to do is deny the 4th expansion. So
he's about to discover it right now. Yep. One little High Templar just gonna swipe away. Don't. Yep. He does deny it.
All right. Muta's going in at the natural, killing off the cannon. Scourge dive bombing after the Corsairs. Corsairs are able to pull back over the cannons, and the Muta Scourge aggression is actually. Oh! Is it? Don't overextend, Sziky.
A lot of mutas.
Yeah, it is a lot of mutas, but they go pretty quick against 8 Corsair.
Especially with the threat. Oh, wait. Ziky's on Hive. Okay. Did not see that coming. I like it, though, because I think he feels like he can't really expand. So when you're Zerg and you can't expand, just adding in Hive Tech, suddenly you're way more cost efficient. So I think he's just going to skip the Hydra phase entirely and just go into Crackling Lurker here, which I think is totally the right call. Again, Dewalt, though, not spending his minerals.
Dewalt's about to be on 1-1. Ziky's about to be. Sziky just finished his 2-2. And he's got Cracklings. This is crazy advantage for Sziky.
Oh, what's up, Quark?
What's up?
How you been, man?
I've been good, just busy.
Oh, yeah? Holidays treating you well?
Yeah, I can't complain.
Alright. Good to hear, man.
Yeah, these Crackling is going to be so much more effective than you would expect just because of that double Evo and the delayed upgrades.
So what's your thoughts on the 11 Corsair count?
And it'll get it done, I guess.
It'll get it done real quick. Okay. Whoa! Never mind that surround. It looks like Dewalt just completely gave up. He was just like, you know.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the no detection challenge where Sziky refuses to get Overlord speed. Oh, just finished, and Dewalt isn't getting observers. They're just
down to what, 4 Corsairs now? Like, is that a drop?
So
I wish they included in the replays was the. Wait, this is not live replay, so we should be able to see if there was something in there, right?
Quark, do you think this Ling Lurk style is going to pay off for Sziky?
Yeah, Dewalt's on a timer. He's so far behind on upgrades that if he doesn't get it done soon, he's not going to get it done.
How about that drone block too? Doesn't let the Dark Templar get through.
Oh my god.
He's on 1-1, his forge isn't spinning, he's only got the one forge. It's we're looking at 3k minerals as well, that's unusual for Dewalt.
Yeah, that's something that's been throwing me off. I wonder if it's like a time difference. And like maybe he's tired. Because that last game he was 2k stacked.
He's establishing a 4th, which is nice, but I would like to see a Robo there as well and moving into 2 Reavers because he is falling behind in the tech. He needs to get into his proper late game tech. We got to add some Reavers. That's a nice storm on those double lurkers though.
Yeah, and playing the defense line pretty well, not like just running in.
I think +2 Ling attack just finished as well. +2 armor to about finish.
Leaves like a few Dragoons and a High Templar to just donate.
Yeah.
Right there.
That was a nice pickup for Sziky for sure.
Yeah, he's bleeding off a few units here that he doesn't have to, but at the same time, it's Ziky's got units to spare.
Yeah, he's got the larva at this point, so he's just massing units. He's only at 44 drones, but
I mean,
we have a great spy coming.
Like 4th base up, so I feel like that makes sense. Crackling is just so cost efficient. Yeah, like, usually your only problem when you go for the early hive like this is not having enough larva, not do you have enough money.
It was a tough game for Dewalt though from that start, losing the pylon, losing 3 probes. Sziky, even after the drone, or even after Zealots killed a few drones, was still like ahead in workers.
Oh, GG. Wow. Sziky actually did better than prediction, too.
Yeah, I thought Dewalt, I mean, he's been doing so well, but so, Quark, since you're here, you're a perfect person to ask. What's your thoughts, PVZ on this map with its how long it takes to get to the third, fourth, etc. Like, I feel like this map is too long, or like.
That's the only
open.
game I've seen, and it was screwed up from the start with the failed cannon rush. So I don't know if I can take anything from that. I've only just arrived.
But yeah, like you couldn't tell like the map just like seemed open, like there like wasn't things like just messing up pathing or just obstacles in the way. Like everything's just, I don't know. Anyways, freaking Sziky able to take that series. I totally thought he was going to lose, so he surprised me. Whoever put the bets on him, good on you.
He still got it, man. He got 4th place in DSL. Big congratulations to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Ziky's active, he's I think easily the best outside of Korea.
Ooh, big words. But yeah, he's been around for so long. He's been playing so much. He's had a lot of good results. He's definitely a strong,
super nice guy too.
Player. Oh yeah, yeah.
Really
I don't think there are really very many active, strong Zerg players outside Korea. Like when I think of like the active, just consistently really good players outside Korea, they're like, everyone I can think of is like a Protoss or a Terran.
Mm-hmm.
At least like, I mean, I know you've got your like Hawk is somewhat active. He's pretty solid, I suppose.
He'll be active for the rest of his life. He loves this game.
Yeah.
Hawk and Stryker are obviously really good. Crossy as well. We've got True Touch and Goranich as well as the other Zergs to come to mind. Eon Zerg's not been playing so much lately, I think, but I think
he's in this tournament though.
I guess when we do some of our like Korean versus foreigner show matches, usually like it's usually quite one-sided, but like against the like amateurs, like say what's the Protoss player that plays with? I don't remember, but there's some of the like, you know, B tier pros. You can usually see like Terror or Dewalt or these guys can take, you know, several games off or make them look pretty good, but I don't know. I feel like for the most part it's Protoss and Terrans, but yeah, good to see the Zergs take one.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get some more drink.
That's right, Oxen his tea tradition. So Ox, do you run you ever run polls?
Oh, Ox has gone AFK for a minute apparently. On which note, I will also be disappearing because I'm meant to be playing somebody else in the Fighting Spirit League, where you have to play like 49 games on Fighting Spirit against somebody.
What?
it's the worst. It's best of 7, best of 7. So you play a best of 7, and that's 1 point, and you need to win a best of 7 of points.
What on earth? Best of 7 of best of 7s.
Yeah.
On Fighting Spirit, wow.
On Fighting Spirit, it is the stupidest tournament.
And you're playing, let's see, you play Protoss, right?
Yeah.
Is your opponent Terran or Zerg?
He's a Terran. So yeah, it just would not recommend.
So it hurts for you.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to miss the next few games, but I'm sure they're going to be great. Stryker is a fantastic player. Terror, obviously, also a fantastic player.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I have to catch the
We'll
VODs
see some
later.
good matches.
Work, are you taking off?
I am.
It's nice talking
Well,
to you, my friend. Happy New Year. Best of luck in 2022. Don't forget to pet Pancake for me. This is Quark's cat. Did Herbmon leave?
Yeah. So, Ox, you ever run you ever run polls here for like predictions?
I
Chat
have not.
predictions?
I'm not sure if I know how to. Do you have a sword? Would you like to run a poll?
I'm not sure. I'd have to figure it out. That's for sure.
If anybody wants to cast, you're more than welcome to. I think it's just me and A-Bug. I see Herbmon is in the voice channel. But...
I think he was going AFK for a second.
Stryker vs. Terror, guys. 9 games. It's on a funky map pool. The BWG's weekly map pool. Old school maps. The first one is randomly selected by the referee, and then it's loser's pick. I think some of the maps are imba, which is not a bad thing. I think players strategically choose maps that they think they can win on, either because of their race or play style or whatever.
There's occasionally your player that will choose a situation that they're unfavored in just because they're like bored or want to prove a point. But yeah, I think
Stryker and Terror also in the same team, NAS, so they know each other's style pretty well. Well, I think all the foreign top players probably know each other's style. There aren't that many players in the scene, right?
no. Pretty much everyone knows everyone. And they're not really egos either. Like pretty much everyone's pretty.
Yeah, we're
chill with everyone
broken
else.
down by now,
Yeah.
guys. We're in our 30s, 40s. You know,
If you have
our
an ego and
bodies
you're
are breaking
playing War,
down.
you probably haven't played it long enough.
Our minds are breaking down. It's a really super stressful game too, which is one of the reasons I don't play. I enjoy watching you guys play. And,
I've seen some egos in StarCraft too, but I feel like for Brood War, if you
Oh,
have an
shit.
ego and you're playing Brood War, you probably haven't played for long enough.
Herbmon's sticking around. Thanks, man.
Yo, I'm back. Sorry for the wait.
No, it's all good. I didn't know if you're sticking around or not. And anybody's welcome to just drop in and out, guys. We're just here to have fun
Yeah.
while
Appreciate that.
Omicron
Almost
is
Terror
fucking
you
shit up.
in the chat here. So Jae-yoon cheering for Terror here.
Oh.
Oh, is he?
Quark.
Maybe he's not cheering for Terror you, but just saying good luck, buddy, because you're going up against fucking Stryker.
Yeah, you're gonna fucking need it.
Yeah, 'cause I thought you said they were. No, that was Stryker and Terror.
We hosted at an event with Dandy and Terror, who were teamed up, and they were playing against Stryker and Hawk, and they all had to play each other. And Hawk and Terror kicked ass.
Oh yeah.
Seriously. And then there was a 2v2 at the end, which was really fun. They lost that one, but it was close. I think it was 2-1 for Dandy and Terror. But some of the games, I was really impressed to see like Stryker kick ass. I know he's a super good player. I've heard some other people say he's improved a lot, and I've heard some people say when Stryker's like playing at his best, you're fucked.
Stryker's
So
really good
see how it goes.
game knowledge. I think really his only weakness is that he just when he's playing games, sometimes he'll just like forget to make something or accidentally click on something. Like you'll see like a very obvious just mistake where it's not that he made a bad judgment call. It's just like, you know, you whatever reason just forgot to make a unit or something like that. And I feel like that's usually what bites him. So if he plays the game he wants to play, he's very, very strong. So we'll just
Okay, guys, what's this first map? Can you guess it? Because I don't remember it. I should have paid attention in the lobby.
Oh man, this one is.
Who knows this map?
This is the one that has the like little ramp, just so like on just below the natural on from the upper expansion.
Is that our name for this map?
I'm gonna call it Pickle because I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think that's a good name. Let's call it Pickle, guys.
Yeah. Shout out to Pickle Bound if anyone's ever played that UMS.
Anybody in
It's
the
a good
chat knows what map this is, just feel free to let us know.
Okay then, well, spawning in the top right on Pickle, we have Stryker.
And then spawning on the bottom left-hand corner, representing Peru, or is he Mexico?
Peru.
He's Peru. Yeah, representing Peru, we've got Terror, going under Expropiador.
Do we have
I tried. What?
active Mexican players? I know in StarCraft 2 there's we have one of the top special, yeah, but
Yeah, I mean we had Castro, I believe so, but he passed. He was a Zerg player. Dandy.
Dandy? I thought Dandy was Peru.
He's Peru. Oh my god, I don't know, man.
I don't think there's any notable like, one of the.
I
top
think there were in the
ones,
past.
Mexican.
I think there were like 20 years ago. There was
Yeah.
some notable. I mean, Special too was also.
I mean, yeah, he played Brood War. But it looks like we're going 12 hatch from Stryker and quick refinery coming out from Terror. More than likely, we're going to be seeing some sort of mech opener.
Always fun to watch the like Mac or 111 openings.
Ooh. So we're actually getting a proxy factory. I always love seeing this.
So you think this will be a just quick vulture, or do you think it'll be transitioning to some sort of vulture drop? I think if you make your factory and your starport outside the base, that's kind of kind of a gimmick, though.
I mean, gimmicks win though. Like, and this is what it is. It's a series. It's, these are really good because it just kind of messes up the opponent's psyche.
Well, Sziky,
what is happening?
Stryker might scout this though.
Oh, Stryker! Oh, that is so clutch, man. Yeah. What are you? What is
These guys,
this?
now these guys are on a team together, right? So maybe Stryker just knows that this is a thing on that map, on this map.
Yeah.
But it does. The factory does complete. It's not really a terrible situation, I would think. What? Double factory.
He's like, I'm not done. Alright, so
there's a surprise behind the surprise.
There's no sunken. If this vulture slips right through, yep, it's gonna be pretty annoying. It took a couple shots, but this open area behind the mineral line is actually gonna be very useful. Gets 2 drone. Is he gonna get 3? Nope. Oh, but there's another vulture. Oh, this is gonna be really annoying.
How many drones you gotta kill to make it worth it? 2?
It's already it's already set.
Basically, if you kill one drone with a vulture, I think it's pretty much worth it.
What the hell's going on this map?
It's wonky.
What, 3? Okay, I have never ever seen Proxy 3 Factory in TBZ. I know 3 Factor is a thing in TBT, but like, what is this? Oh wait, he's going to Goliath Rush.
Yeah, he's got armor in his main. 2
Goliaths
are out.
Goliaths aren't that good on low numbers though. Like off 2 hatcheries versus, like, you should be able to make enough hydras to just swap this down, right?
Goliaths can add up over time, and we got this focus fire going down, and all 3 hydras only losing 1 Goliath. If he's able to get this like ball effect, this high ground, like, Stryker's overextending. Okay, getting 1 Goliath.
I was just pulled out here, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I think
keeping the Goliath count down is probably smart. Goliath. Oh, good map.
Yeah.
Simple map there from Stryker. I would have pulled back from that, so.
Okay. it's still on. Stryker's in a tough spot. This can go into Terra's favor like pretty quickly.
I mean, we see range almost complete here for Hydra, so they're going to trade a little better. What do you think's the next play? He is choosing to go into Lair. Do you think he's going to try and turtle on 2 bases? He's going to get like mutas and try to... There's no way he's going for a muta switch, though.
He doesn't have the resource.
No, he can't. Like, kind of the rule of thumb versus Goliath is you never tech switch early against them. Like, you have to commit to mutas or commit to hydras, but if you go for both, you just die. So...
yeah, Stryker's being too aggressive. He needs to be defensive. He's ahead economically, so there's no reason why he should be pushing out unless there's a siege tank. Which, what? Speaking of which, there's a siege tank being produced at one of the factories.
Someone in chat, shoot. I'm sorry, Darrow93, saying this is called Peaks of Baidu or Vic?
No, it's not. It's not that one.
Okay.
That was I mean, maybe. I might be confused on that map. I'm not too sure. I'm not familiar with it.
Guys, we're sorry. We don't know what fucking map this is, okay?
Yeah, some great casting. Top notch for you boys.
Just enjoy the game.
Yeah. So Hydra's pushing at the main, able to take down the barracks, but I don't know if they're going to be able to take out the bunker. Repair. Oh, there's 2 additional SCs in the bunker, but they weren't able to repair in time. The siege tank at the natural is slowly chipping away at the sunken. I mean, this is pretty much game. All Stryker has to do is kill this army, and Terror's just got nothing. But like, that's it. He's got that army. He could potentially kill Stryker. There's only 1 hatchery up in the main. That CC is going to be focused. This is all in. This is
would have been funny if he floated away and shit.
Yeah, I mean, people do that.
I think he wanted to just get the last bit of resources he could, so he could get more of an army, and then he can float the factories if he needs to. Because right now, Stryker's army is not strong enough to fight this army from Terror. So Terror really is just kind of try and play this slow and steady. He might still have this. Like, Stryker's in a weird position. He's got 1 hatchery. It is a lair, but he has no lair tech that I can see.
I just like imagine Terror being like completely comfortable in this position. Like, oh, I've been here hundreds of times. Like Stryker's like, what the heck is going on? Oh, perfect ramp block with the vulture and everything. Just knowing like this is my everything. If I lose, then
Now add-ons don't count against your building count, right? Like as far as like the objective is to destroy all buildings, and I don't think add-ons count.
Oh yeah, no, they go neutral once you lift off. At least so I think.
Yeah, you can take over the enemy. Like we just.
Oh no, this is the engagement. This is everything. Stryker going in, able to focus down 1 of the siege tanks. The high ground is going to him as well.
He got the
all the siege tanks go. So yep, that's game. Stryker's going to be able to hold this. This is do or die from Terror right now. If he doesn't, then he's just these spawning hydras are just going to help.
I don't know. This is still enough Goliaths. This. No, it's not.
Yeah. GG.
Wow.
Clutch. That was a crazy game, and Stryker was able to take it with the W. I like Terror, you know, just being like, hey, let's play goofy. Screw it. Why not, you know? And didn't work out for him, but that was definitely an entertaining game to start out the series.
I like Shoop's suggestion that it's not Lost Temple, it's Terror's version, Los Temple.
Los Temples.
Alright. Do we see the map name here? Longinus 2. Okay.
What? Oh,
The next
okay.
map is
Yeah.
Longinus 2, yeah.
Okay, so they're switching it up. They're not just playing the same
Oh,
map.
before we go into this lobby, can we see what the... Can you go to the lobby for the last map so we can see what it was called? I feel like there's so many of us wondering now, what was that map? Oh, it's a Korean name?
Oh yeah.
No, it's... Okay, well, the Korean pickle, we'll call it, I guess.
Senpek. To
We don't have, what's his... Machine? Is it Machine that learns Korean?
I just copied a link of the BWG's weekly Wikipedia page, and you could probably look through the maps and try to identify what it is.
There's a Protoss streamer who knows Korean.
there's a lot of them.
It's not Machine.
Yeah, there's
It's,
quite a few.
I can't think of his name. He like streams himself learning Korean, if I recall.
Master Ray.
Master Ray, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, he does little sessions of it. Really cool dude. If anyone's ever trying to find a German Protoss streamer, he's the one. Yeah, he teaches it on stream too. Overall, good dude. So spawning on the top left-hand corner as the blue Zerg, we've got Stryker.
And at the bottom 7 o'clock, spawning in the purple on Longinus 2, we have Terror. Yellow versus yellow. So let's see. I didn't get a good look. I have seen this map before a couple times, if I recall, but don't recall a whole lot about it. Is this a map you really want to go 12 hatch on? It looks like he will be going 12 hatch, but
As a Zerg, you always want to go 12 hatch versus everything. I mean,
well,
it's like a bunker rush, but
you
yeah,
want
like,
to.
yeah. It's a 3-player map. It's fairly common.
I just didn't know because occasionally you sometimes want to go for like a 9 pool.
I've been experimenting with OV9 pools recently, and just like how the game plays out, and it definitely adds for a different flair. But
It's a fun opening versus
yeah.
Protoss and Terran, but
there's
it's
a
really
lot of early game
volatile.
versatility that doesn't have to be all in. But yeah, it looks like Stryker is just going to go for more of the standard 12 hatch.
Yeah, this map actually reminds me a little bit of it's like an older version of Neo Sylphid.
Huh. I can't think of which one came first right now.
I think Neo Sylphid did. I mean Longinus.
Yeah.
I think. I was like in the last maybe more than 5 years ago, but it's not like a 10 or 15-year-old map, I don't believe.
Stryker going for a quick gas, so we're going to be seeing a 2-hatch Muta, 2-hatch Lurker variation. And it looks like Terror going for the gas first again, so I wonder if he's just going on a mech playstyle kick recent, or as of recent.
I always found the Overlords to be really funny. You got this like creeping stalker slowly floating around the map, and it's like, I'm just gonna hang out here, bro. Just keep my eye on you.
I mean, if they came to my neighborhood, I'd feel safe. It'd be like my own little street stenographer.
So we have factory being made in the base.
Alright, so Terror not going crazy, just going for a pretty safe factory open. No proxy triple fact. Okay, so Stryker throwing down the sunken at the natural. I really like that. It's really important. I've seen some people try to just stop it with speed links. It does not really work out in their favor. This map, I wonder if Striker's going to block up that hole a little bit, because I feel like that Vulture could potentially run by if it has a buddy.
Yeah, I think he. Well, no, I think he's gonna poke with the first one.
Yeah, just to verify.
But if he gets like speed, he is going for. Okay, yeah, he is going for Goliath build. It looks like.
Yeah, Goliath's pretty standard if you're going to stay mech.
I know pretty often I'll run in. I would run into. I haven't really played ladder in a while, but I would run into the like 3 or 4 speed vulture. But they like, poke your front, but then they don't commit, and then they just like hide several vultures somewhere, and then suddenly 3 or 4 vultures just run through your natural to get into your main.
Oh yeah.
Really frustrating to deal with.
Has killed me many of times, but looks
really
like
strong speeding attack coming here though. Is that a tight wall? Wow, it is. Okay. This is a little bit of overcommitment from Stryker though. I mean, it's a lot of surface area, but this shouldn't work.
He shouldn't be wasting these lanes for sure.
It does force some lost mining time, but not really a trade you want to be making a Zerg this early. But it does give him map control. He's not really in a Stryker is not really in a bad position, I don't believe. Going for the Terror getting the Academy.
So what Stryker wants to do out of this position is go for a drop play if he's just going to commit. He's got the second gas going. If he gets a drop play, he can do something with like lurkers, but his economy's pretty bad. So this is pretty all in.
Though. Like, but Stryker, Terry getting the Academy, so going to be ready. Also adding in the starport, so
this is
might be able to get something done, but I don't think that Terry Stryker can do much to the front.
Yeah.
Even if he drops, I mean, there's going to be 3 tanks out.
This is a weird position for sure.
I don't think you go for this attack with Stryker, but
I mean, yeah.
Does get one of the missile turrets, but not really. You know, trading almost your entire army to kill a missile turret and a.
I was just watching that one solo lurker. As soon as that scan went down, I got one shot in it. He left instantly. Oh man, Stryker. I mean, he maybe he wasn't a fan of that map and was just like, all right, I'm just gonna poise for a all in, and it just kind of backfired. But Terror making that seem really easy.
2-hatch lurker, kind of a. It does have transitions, but I think with the number of lurkers he made in the early Ling harass, it just he had to all in there. So Rush Hour 3, the 3-player map here. Very open natural. So I think we're gonna see mech again here. Maybe like a 1-1-1. I don't think you can really do an expand build as Terran here.
Is it Rush Hour 1 and 2?
I'm not sure.
I assume so, unless you can just like put a number, you know. It's the first map. Well, I think Stryker picked this. It's loser's pick.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, the first one's default chosen by the referee or computer system, and then it's loser's pick. So the last map was picked by Terror because he lost the first game, and this one's picked by Stryker. I don't know why he picked it. Is this a Zergy map, guys? Is this a Stryker map?
Well,
I think it is. Yeah, I think it is a Zerg map. A little hard to protect the natural against like vulture run bys, but as Zerg, I think you're willing to make that trade if the Terran also can't protect their natural. Like just open spaces tend to favor Zerg in the early game.
Oh, all game. You never want to get like in a funnel with Zerg, especially with Terran. You want to always get like the best round.
Except unless you're against, I'm thinking of like mid game against like bio armies.
Oh yeah.
You kind of don't want to open space.
Yeah.
What
Well,
maps
yeah,
in
for
the
the rest-
ladder pool now are like not Zerg friendly, if you don't mind me asking, or not as Zerg friendly as other ones?
I don't know. I haven't really been playing too serious. I've just been goofing around, so I couldn't really give an honest answer.
They mostly included like standard maps.
Yeah,
It's interesting. They adopted all the ASL ones except Lemon. Got rid of Plasma.
Yeah, oh yeah, had that map vetoed forever. Yeah.
You get that map and you're just like, what am I supposed to do?
Terror just playing these really unique openers. But I wonder if it's because he knows that Stryker is gonna keep doing 2-hatch.
Yeah. So this is going to be a, yeah, that's going to say a 2-Rax Academy build, it looks like.
This is a low eco. We just teleported back to like early like StarCraft professional like gaming, where you're lucky if the natural had a gas.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Alright.
Terror's reading this correctly. Like, a Academy timing is going to be hard to stop. There's no choke. So, I mean, Stryker is going to need Lings and he's going to need Sunkens. One Sunken, I don't think will cut it here.
Yeah, and also if you think about the placement, he's always going to be continuously sniping off the natural geysers, so it's only going to be like one gas Zerg.
Yeah, I mean, he is going for Lair, but I don't think that they will be ready in time. So, yeah, I mean, I think Stryker doesn't really know what's coming for sure. I don't think he does. All right, well, 2 fire bats. Oh wait, no, those medics. Those are medics, right? Yeah, those are medics.
Fire bats are going to clog up the ramp if there's a run by. And the medic Marine Army pushing out. Actually, wait, he's bringing the fire bats. He's not even keeping them back. This is going to be a pretty aggressive attack. Stryker needs additional Lings to be able to just provide a little bit of surface area attack on the Marines, so the Sunkens can finish them off. But
all right, smart move, Stryker, going for a second Sunken and getting the Hydra Den, not going for the greedier Spire. So I think he should be fine here, but I mean, this is a pretty strong timing attack.
Oh my God! Terror attacking the Hydra Den accidentally. Oh my God! This is so clutch. Is he gonna be able to break?
I think Stryker's okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow! Amazing.
Getting some drones though, that's a little rough, but. Running the link, Stryker smartly running the links past to look for any reinforcements he can pick off.
Yeah.
If he can get like a second. No, he's got a lurker on the way. Lurker aspect is on the way. Adding in lings with one Sunken, these lings, and then lurkers going to be morphing here soon. I think Stryker's fine.
Okay, the Lings are going onto the Marines. Terra trying to do some micro, and it looks like all the Marines fall, and the Zerglings are going to be able to attack the medics. 3 additional Marines coming in to provide some support. 1 medic falling in the process. I think this pressure from Terror is going to get put down. I think he's going to have to expand soon. No, but instead he's actually going to go for a factory. So this is a 1 base all in. Or
I think Stryker just put down a fire and then canceled it.
No way, really?
I think he did.
I'm
not 100% sure, but yeah. I think he's not sure. Like,
yeah,
when you're in this position against a 1 base Terran that just all into you like that and it didn't work, you don't know what they're doing.
But you don't know that he's 1 base. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Think he's like, all right, he did that attack and has an expansion or putting down an expansion. But instead, Terra's like, no.
I feel like this is the most frustrating matchup for Zerg when you don't know what your opponent's doing.
Oh yeah.
It's like what on earth? Is it gonna be Cloaked Wraith? Might it be a drop? Might it be some sort of weird Goliath transition? Like, I don't think that would work. But
oh, there's a medic. Good scouting. Terror does know that there's lurkers en route, so he's going to be able to run his army up and just slow the attack as long as possible, buying him some time to build the engineering bay. He doesn't even have that done, so yeah, these lurkers are theoretically like unkillable.
2 scans. We'll have a 3rd.
Oh my god, that split shot! Does he get
armor?
Does he get it?
No.
Oh, so close!
Dude, lurkers are tanky.
This is a real bad spot.
I don't know if you want to unburrow them though. They're so weak right now.
Yeah.
There is a scan. There is another scan available. Like if he gets any sort of chance there, you can snipe these down.
Oh, that's siege tank. Whew.
So what's Stryker? Stryker is going for the Spire now. I think that's the smart build because he does have gas. If he can get mutas out, that would make... Or do you think he's just getting it for the Scourge? Like, either way, I think, is viable.
What? No, in this case, being able to switch up the tech is definitely going to be useful.
Terror going for the dropship. I think he knows he's going to get contained here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Terror should be able to break out. This isn't really a holdable position without Darkswarm.
Oh my god. That siege tank dodged like 4 of the lurkers.
Yeah. Looks like Stryker just opting to get a 3rd base.
Yep, this drop could be lethal. Oh my god, the power of Terran.
Well, 6 mutas actually will be finishing around the same time, so if Stryker is on top of his vision with his Overlord at the top, he should be able to stop this.
Oh yeah, and I feel like he definitely seen that. No reason why he shouldn't. Oh my god. Bad unload coming out from Terror. He should have concentrated into one area. Oh my god, 2 mutas still going down.
So, yeah.
He was able to get 3 mutas! That's huge!
How many mutas died?
Yeah, he was able to kill 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good trade for Terror, honestly. Considering. Not what he was looking for, but still...
Still something.
Yeah.
Siege tank, or siege mode's almost done. The science vessel is out. I mean, Terror's not in a bad spot. Like, yeah, he's behind 1 base, but he has all the tech to deal with what's in front of him. So
it's gonna come down to control. Like Stryker has double gas versus the 1 for Terror. So like if Stryker controls very well, this should be fine for him. But
okay.
wow, this is a Stryker's got some killer instincts here.
Oh, huge array, irradiate. Oh. Okay, so there's a really crazy engagement going. All the siege tanks fell. Muta's now living barely. Oh, one lurker's still there, so Stryker is technically on the back foot. I think he's just going to leave this lurker here just to make sure he knows when Terror pushes out. But the 2-hatch from Stryker's, I don't think it's going to be able to keep up in production. He needs to put down a third.
Still committing to this +1 flyer attack from, so I don't know if he's gonna stay on Muta. I think you're fine because the Terran doesn't have the upgrades yet to really make them obsolete yet. But Stryker, I don't know. I don't know. I would be happier to see Stryker taking a third base right now, but he's still got the tools.
I mean, yeah, he's got the drone at the bottom left. But he's afraid of the pressure that can come. So he's actually just building sunken colonies, and I mean, he's not reading it wrong. There is no natural CC being built. It's actually 2 additional barracks. So this is an all-in.
Good read. I mean, adding in lots of mutas too. I think the mutas are really going to be his key for if he's going to be able to stay in this game.
But I mean, the irradiates are what's going to stop. Terra already has a counter. At this point, it's basically going to come down to just who has the better control.
Like, he's got some Scourge. If he flies in, Muta's tank for the Scourge to kill the science vessels. Terror still has scans, so I feel like Terror is slightly favored if Stryker is the one attacking. But
yeah,
if Stryker can catch him while he's moving and the siege tanks aren't set up, this could easily go Stryker's way.
Yeah, so it's just one of those things where it all comes down to execution.
Yeah, I think as long as this game just is sitting where Stryker is not mining a third, and Terror's just sitting here, then does catch that. Very good read. Terror's army pulled back. I think he's afraid of.
He's afraid of a backstab, but he shouldn't be.
I've seen a lot of Zergs try to go for these like Muta trades, and I've seen it work. I think I've seen it work. Was he walling up?
Stryker going in for the attack at the main ramp of Terror. The second bunker does finish, so these Marines they don't go in. So these lurkers actually can completely kill off the economy in the main of Terror, but at the same time, the siege tanks are sieged up over at the natural of Strikers. So it's kind of a base trade scenario. And honestly, I believe Terror's army wins, but
but
Stryker can kill his entire base. So
yeah,
he's
got
like on the clock. Yeah.
Nothing's gonna fly away. Is there a SCV with Terror's army? No. Okay.
No.
If there was an SCV, he could like
build. Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, he does have SCVs, and he's actually building a supply depot in the corner. Once again, Terror's like, I've been here before.
We're only 3 games in, and 2 games have resulted in some sort of base trade.
Yeah. So, this is
getting the.
This is Terror's game for sure.
Yeah, it looks like Stryker's remaking his important tech that he wants, the Lair and the Defiler mount down bottom left. So he will have. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Yeah, bottom left he'll have Defilers and Lurkers. So definitely
still he lost a vessel. Every unit is so precious at this point.
Did like a Scourge just hatch?
No, like a vessel went ahead and then just got picked off. Kind of lazy control. Okay, he's floating units. We have Defiler and Lurker capability at this point. So we're in a weird phase of the game, but Terror definitely has the advantage when it comes to army.
I don't know at this point. With the filers on the field, as long as there's some
Strikers, it's only temporary. Once the swarm's done, it's done, and he like sacrificing lanes for consume is super precious. He's only got one hatchery production. Yeah, I know, like it like Terra's got nothing, but I just don't think it'd be able to keep up. Oh, the engagement goes, and he is able to get both science vessels. Oh, how is he going to be able to kill off the lurkers now? This just
can't.
just turned around real quick. I can't believe that just happened.
I thought he was just.
I can't believe
Not
he just lost
watching
his
his
vessels. Yeah. Oh my God, that's huge. This is game. Stryker just did it.
Yeah.
Get oh, Stryker. Oh my God, that was that was a pimp play. Yeah, that was so clutch, and he was able to pull it off. Like, oh, what a G! What a G! Oh my God, I can't believe that just happened. Wow.
Wow. Stryker takes the lead 2-1 with a very convincing, scrappy game.
He was just like, oh, this is what you got. Yeah, let me just take care of this army real quick.
Yeah.
Science vessel snipe.
That's kind of what I
Defuse.
was talking about earlier. I don't feel like Stryker loses games because he makes bad decisions. I feel like he only loses games because he like accidentally flies all his mutas into the, enemy marines, or he forgets an important upgrade or something. Not because he just made a bad decision. So reading the situation very well there.
Yeah, this is a pretty good like reason to why like don't just leave a game, because you never know, you might be able to pull off a win, get that W. But
I don't know. That was pretty risky. If it didn't work out for him, he would have lost all his mutas. But I guess he made a calculation. He was like, if I don't do this, I don't know if like my lurkers, mutas, and swarm are going to be able to hold.
yeah, I mean, Terror was hesitant on that run by once he pushed out with his army, but his thought process was, I'm going to have this second bunker, I'm going to be able to hold it off. But as soon as it finished, the lurkers were already at it. The first bunker went down, and he was unable to get the marines into the second. So his home was completely just annihilated, and putting him in all in. If he would have been able to maintain his main and do that attack, of course, Stryker would have been dead. But just crazy, scrappy games coming out of both. And not to use scrappy as like to down their skill or anything. It's just this has been just chaotic. Yeah. Like, I would have lost like 10 times over playing against a triple factory proxy and just the shenanigans that Terra's been doing.
Yeah, I'm like if I saw that, I probably would have thought, oh, I just need to defend my base or attack his factories, not base trade.
I think it'd be fun to play against Terra, right?
Oh, it is.
Like, you'd always have memories of this like Peruvian kid who did like crazy things.
Okay, did Stryker just forget to make something on time to squeeze, or is he trying to squeeze out? Huh.
Oh, this
Is
map.
that a new style thing that's newer that I'm not aware of?
What?
Is that okay? So I used to think it's from what I've heard. I've asked about this before. Extractor tricking is not really viable, or it doesn't really give you an economic advantage. But I don't know. Maybe is that a thing that some go for?
I mean, I think it's to each their own.
Maybe if you're slightly late on your Overlord, it might be worthwhile, but
He gets out that extra drone to just get everything going a little faster. Because the 9 drone saturation in the main is all you need.
this map looks like, what is it, Destination on a mirror.
Oh my god. This was like one of the earlier. This was like a map that was in like Map Pool 1 when Remastered first released, and I remember hating this map.
Yeah, it's like the double ramp on
Yeah.
Alpha Natural. It reminds me a lot. At least there's no like back end to your base.
There is.
There is?
Well, like your natural.
Wait.
And the natural doesn't have a gas.
Uh,
We're really kicking it old school.
yeah, I mean this kind of map favors Zerg, I think.
What? No, you need your natural gases. Or
Oh, that's true. Because if they go bio, then they don't need the natural gas.
yeah, as bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
we
maybe we'll
got
see
this.
some sort of Ling play, Ling lurker maybe instead of Muta.
Yeah.
So that makes sense why Terror would pick this map, I guess.
He
Last
probably seen
game.
it and was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, of course. I'm gonna pick this
That's the
map.
fun thing about this map pool, is just looking at it, if that's what they do, and assessing it, like, yeah, this doesn't have this, and it advantages me, so
Mhm.
I think it's fun.
Nana boo boo. So
So Plump Manatee wants to know if we can take out top right, so there's more suspense.
I figured he's
Right.
joking.
It's like watching the old when you watch
Come on,
the
Plump.
old
Get it
yeah,
together.
yeah, you have no idea what's actually happening. You're just like, "Oh my god, observer, please click on that building."
The production panel, maybe, but people used to
Oh,
yell
no,
at me when I took that off. They want to see what's going on.
You'll never have like the perfect. There's always going to be a complainer about that.
you watch like old Pro League replays and whatnot, they didn't have some live
Oh, yeah.
response or that kind of thing. It's just you're just
Yeah.
looking at what's happening and hoping that you're reading the state correctly. Things
Ooh,
be
boy.
complete. Is this the first scout from Terror?
I believe so.
Second scout. Oh wow.
Andale.
So
Vámonos.
yeah, Stryker's okay here as long as he doesn't just donate all his links. That's a lot of links.
What do you want me to burn?
Yeah, dude, that was actually pretty good. Oh my god.
Just like run past, okay.
Yeah, Oh, all right. That was interesting. Medics aren't with the army. This would be the time to attack. Oh.
I think Stryker's reading this right. He just needs to get a second sunken.
Oh yeah. Okay, Firebat's going in. They need to be attacking the Lings. Ling's getting a good surround. It looks like he's actually going to barely get these
The other
Marines.
sunken will finish on time.
Okay. Oh! Stryker, clutch hold.
Only the medics escape. So behind this, we don't have a. Yeah, we do not have a command center, but I believe that's a faster.
Can you go
starboard
one
than-
base Muta?
Wait.
Yeah.
You go- yeah, you can. You just can't keep up the production.
It's, yeah.
But this initial group of mutas is really strong. Like if they're controlled well.
As they fly over Marines.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, I want to see Stryker controlled really well, and I kind of favor him.
It's just going to be kind of like a repeat of the last game with Terror's mindset. Stryker's the one who's got kind of like the, oh, what should I do? Like, I don't have a natural gas. I'm really, really hungry. Well, he's taken the expansion at the bottom left. I would try to keep it so my Lings were ahead or equal on upgrades, because your minerals are going to have to be your strong suit. So.
And you want to harass with your Mutalisk by time to get your third up?
Well, yeah, basically. I don't know. There's a lot of ways, but Stryker, what he's doing is fine. It's just, I bet he would really like another gas, which he will soon enough. If
It feels bad when your third base is only your second gas.
yeah, right. Because like every second that goes by, it goes in slowly into Terra's favor. Because once he gets that critical Marine medic mass, mutas can't really do much. Okay.
Do you think the right answer here is going Lurker? Because I don't know, it's kind of rough going Lurker when you're on only 2 gas versus.
Yeah, I don't think you're able to do the tech switch because you just don't have the other gas.
So just go straight to Hive, something up, and hope your ultras can.
Well, I wouldn't even think because this is kind of like a low eco game, so I don't think it's going to be for ultra. I think he's just like if you can get the cracklings and
Playing Defiler maybe.
yeah, just kind of because Ling Defiler Lurk is actually pretty low economy.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess if Terror's only on 1 gas, so he's not gonna have like double starport just churning out vessels. Like if there's just a few Scourge that are controlled well, if he can with some Defilers, like he just loses like one or two Defilers to radiate and it kills the vessels. Like the ground army should favor Stryker as long as there's a a Defiler.
Yeah. So I really like how Stryker is expanding all over. So really putting some sort of like timer on Terror.
I don't think Terror does. A little bit of a strange engage there, but
I think he had some Scourge stuck in with the Muta and just was unable to get the attack. But with that being said, Stryker pretty much just threw everything away. He's going to have to heavily rely on Sunkens. He is sunkening pretty heavily at the natural, but if Terror plays this map right, he literally doesn't even have to engage those Sunkens. He can just go around and attack the mineral line and just deny that completely. But he chooses to attack head on.
I think he might just be worried about running up the cliffs against an unknown number of mutalists.
Yeah.
But Stryker is going
situation.
to lose 1 o'clock, which I think he's totally okay with. Like that's kind of the way you play the style. You just expand all over, gather as much gas as you can, get your hive tech up, and then so he is going ultras.
He is?
Yeah.
What? I thought he was going to go for like a Ling Guardian type strategy. Because the mutas would be able to transition to something.
True. Yeah, that's a good. I think maybe if he had not lost his mutas, that might have been better.
Oh yeah, that's right. He lost it.
if he still had like 5+ mutas out on the field, then having 5 guardians is suddenly something with 1 basic pair him really can't deal with.
Yeah, at this point it's
See, now that Stryker's lost top right, he really needs to find a way to hold on to bottom left. Because if he loses bottom left too before ultras are out, then yeah.
Yeah, no, this is pretty much game. It's Terror just slowly going around. It's a campaign mission. Just gas is so important. It just kind of makes it for a weird game.
Yeah, I kind of almost think that it's just really hard if you get your match. If you don't make your first base at the
That was really clutch. He was able to get the D-Matrix Marine to get attacked by the Sunken when it looked like he almost botched that engagement. But yeah, Terror just getting that critical mass.
Stryker's got enough to make probably about 3 more ultras. So I think he's just gonna throw out the ultras and see what happens. And nothing happens. I mean, it's not impossible. How many vessels are there? Like, it looks like 1 vessel, 2 vessels.
Yeah, but
Our tanks, though.
Yeah, I was about to say there's this pretty cool thing called siege tank, and he's on the cliff.
Okay, well, there's gonna be, it looks like 4, maybe 5 Ultralisks for Stryker. He does have Cracklings to back them up, and he'll have Ultra Speed done here in about like 30 seconds or so. So there is an opportunity here for Stryker, but if this initial Ultra Wave doesn't kill basically all of Terror's army and deny the natural, then yeah. This is definitely Terror's game.
Oh no! Come on, Stryker, I believe.
Terror, though, building, like, merging his 2 armies, though. This is going to be a really big force, and with the siege tanks in there, yeah. If there was no siege tanks, I'd say there's maybe a chance, but yeah. Oh, Swarm, I would, if Stryker had any Defilers in his army, I would say I would favor him. But
Oh, that irradiated Ultra. I feel for you, man. All right, so Terror's pretty much in the winning position. Stryker prepping for a pretty big attack. No, he's actually just going to backstab. All right, it worked for him last time, so let's see if it works for him again.
this time he doesn't have mutas or anything that shoots up.
Yeah. Okay, so he's actually able to get up the ramp. That's pretty big. The Ultra's getting right onto the Marines, but wow, that Ultra just gets melted. The siege tank is down. There's only production coming out from the barracks. The Lings are attacking the natural CC. That's not going down. And it looks like Terror is trying to push across the bridge. For Stryker, the Ultras able to deny this? Okay, or the Ling's gonna... it always gets weird in these situations when there's a lot of medics, but I know for a fact at home, Terror is in trouble. So,
No.
this is comes down to a game of control.
Stryker really on point with his base trades. Like, I don't know, he keeps going for them, and somehow every time he's gone for a base trade, he's made it work somehow. Yeah, kind of tips off Terror that there is another base in the map, but honestly, he's gonna look for it anyway, so it's a good transfer. So, like, in this position, Stryker can still make Ultras. Like, siege tanks are good versus Ultras, but when you only have 2 siege tanks and you can't replace them, and there's not really a big Marine force to kind of soak up the map, then Ultra's pretty scary. There is a Wraith on the way. Will it finish in time? And does it have Cloak? I don't think so. I don't think the Wraith is going to finish in time.
And here's the engagement. Stryker getting the surround of the
Wow.
and
Like you said, never tap out
yeah,
when
Stryker.
you might have a chance.
He
That was clutch.
wow.
I thought he was doomed, man.
Yeah.
I was like, even if he had Plague and Swarm, he's fucked.
Yeah.
I thought he was dead until I saw that he had 3 Ultras in his base.
I thought his backstab was gonna die too.
Yeah, I was surprised Stryker had that many Ultras at his natural with all the Sunkens, because Ultras plus Sunkens are actually pretty good. Wow. Really
Sorry, I
impressive
doubted you, Stryker.
comeback there.
It's not him. It's just the race. I thought the Lings and Ultras were just gonna get switched.
It's a really weird matchup, though, Terran versus Zerg. Like, sometimes you just misplay that just slightly, and suddenly all your Lings and Ultras just die. So, like, that was very well played, actually.
But I mean, the typical games like macro ones, we see Terrans with their upgrades. You know, in the early scrappy games like this, the upgrades are non-existent. So it really shows how important it is to get those set upgrades. Like,
Yeah, another interesting thing too, where Terror, he doesn't, when he goes for these one base pushes, he doesn't expand behind them.
yeah,
Just continues to power on one base, which can work, but Stryker seems to just kind of have a winning formula versus them. But let's see how this propels forward in game. I think this is game 5 now. Yeah,
Yeah,
game
that's right.
5. So, I forget the name of this map now, but this
Python.
We got Python.
Python.
Shout out to all the 2v2 homies watching the
Right.
stream. This is home to some folk.
Have you played the 2v2 shield battery yet?
Nah, is it cool?
Do you like 2v2?
Yeah, of course. I love StarCraft.
Like, the chat is pretty toxic. I don't know. You should open up Shield Battery Client and just read it. It's fucking hilarious. It's
yeah?
usually people who just tilted after losing a game.
And it's just a recording of it.
Yeah, you can
Oh
scroll
my
up and read it.
God.
It's pretty fucking hilarious.
I can already like.
It takes me
sense the
back to the early
tears.
2000s when you it's toxic.
Yeah.
Go
have
kill
a bit.
yourself. You're trash. Looking for a good ally, not a piece of shit garbage. You can have random public partners, right? Or have a designated ally, but it's still cool, man. I mean,
The 2v2 homies, they hold it down, but yeah, they can get pretty
you should play it
salty.
with an ally. Yeah, and get in voice chat. I think it'd be fun.
I feel like 2v2s are actually pretty good mode, but when you start getting to like free-for-alls with like 5, 6, 7, 8 players,
They're gonna get 3v3 out. In the future, they could probably create something for like free-for-alls and stuff.
yeah, I think teams are always fine. It's just free-for-alls are a little bit, I don't know, it takes a special kind of player to enjoy free-for-alls. It's usually, it comes down to, someone gets ganged up on.
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
And
Someone
then-
pulls and then just hopes they
And there's this one guy in the corner just making battle cruisers all game. And everyone messes with them, and then-
Lucky noob.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
cool though, man. The community has some control over, the game. By community, I mean Shield Battery. They're working. The next big update is the netcode. So if they could, fix the TR and the lag issue, you might have a situation where Koreans can play, North Americans or South Americans, Europeans with less lag, and I think that would attract like everybody on to Shield Battery, right?
See, what we need to do is get all the lawyers of StarCraft to like sue Blizzard for like not fulfilling their end of the agreement for like ranked ladder, and then get StarCraft put onto like the public realm, and then they can just modify the game. Because now it's been 2 times Blizzard has failed us as a community.
So,
Is Stryker dead here,
ironically-
guys?
No, he's not actually. I was gonna say, like, ironically, he went for the 3 hatch, which is really good for him. If this was not a proxy barracks, I would say Stryker's in a lot of trouble, but I think Stryker actually will get link speed here, and we'll just link flood.
You can lose the natural. I've seen Jaedong do it, so if Jaedong is capable of winning a game in this scenario, so is Stryker.
Yeah, I don't think he can break the bunker right here. Oh, wait, no, he's got more links. Okay.
You gotta attack that SCV! Attack the SCV! Hey, you got it!
Wow.
Yeah, and link speed. Okay, there's no link speed on the way, but he's got to know that there might be a vulture on the way. He's got to get a sunken down immediately. And he does, okay. It's not going to finish in time, so he needs to block this ramp, Stryker does. If he doesn't, like, this game could just end. There's no link speed on the way, so if a vulture gets up the ramp, this game is over. But he does block the ramp.
He knows what's happening.
Little back and
good.
forth.
Yeah, really good game sense here from Stryker, not knowing how he can lose this.
Ooh, we're seeing a 2v2 build come out of Terror. If he makes a Goliath out of this, I'm gonna get a good laugh.
How hard is it to play against this style? Like, Terror's not playing standard. He's not fast expoing.
I mean, it's just it's really making it so Stryker is aware of what's happening. And
Okay, this is really funny.
Yeah, Stryker has shown that he knows how the game's played. He knows what to look for and how to win. Making the decision to backstab instead of just killing the army, like he's probably been in that situation once or twice. So
Okay, so Stryker can
great
swat
job.
this down, but if he doesn't find us before like 4 or 5 Marines pop out, he might just die. So
this is a weird game. This is a gamble.
Stryker loses to this, I imagine he gets a really big grin on his face. Like, oh wait, I think he sees it.
No way.
Oh, I don't think. I think it's okay. So he had a Hydralisk that was just starting to go up towards the barracks, but I think he pulled back right before.
Oh my god. The 3 Marines going into the main, killing off 2 drones, working on the...
Stryker's not even looking.
Yeah.
Okay, he does pull now. Okay.
Oh, this is huge. But he's going in for the engagement, actually surrounding the siege tank at the natural, killing it off. And some siege tanks just funneling into the Hydra ball. Terror...
This really kind of, he doesn't pay attention to Terror's little, like, backstabs. He's just like, oh, I'm just going to kill your army in the middle of the map and run to your base. Let's a siege tank pass, though. I don't know if that's the right call here. Yeah, there you go. Terror not going to fall for this a 4th time, decides to block the ramp, but I don't know if this is enough.
Oh, that was a really clutch sniper on the mine. Oh my god, Stryker.
Oh!
Ooh, tries to sacrifice the 1, but there's no more there are no more mines available.
Where's the siege tank? Okay, there it is. Okay, he's going to be able to hold.
Yeah, he will hold, but I don't know. I think he's just waiting for more Hydras to come up, and then he might. Okay, there are mines though. Like Stryker's got to be very careful. Like
The Marines going in again.
he just. I think Stryker just not watching. If he had moved his Hydras just a little bit forward, that he would have activated the mines onto the tank. But so and when you look at the worker count difference, generally I would say Terran's a little bit favored here because of their tech lead and how good they are in one base. But the fact that Zerg really didn't take economic damage from all of this, and while Terran did, I don't really see how Terra can come back. Like, sure, siege tanks are good, but they're not that good until there's like 10 or more of them.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know how Terror is going to be able to pull this out.
I think he's just gonna run vultures, try to mine up, and just push the natural again. But again, I don't see how it works. There's not
That
really
marine elevator, I think, was kind of risky. If they were backing up the tanks, or if he made a bunker, he had quite a few tanks, and he lost all of them.
Yeah, the Hydras wouldn't have been able to just run up onto the siege tank.
I don't think it was worth it, right?
It was cute, but yeah, I don't think it didn't work.
Yeah, Hydras are pretty good versus mech in the low numbers, but this is a really scary push here. Like Stryker has just allowed the whole army to get in. I would have preferred to see Stryker leave several Hydras on the map just to get a good surround. Terran is, yeah. Tanks aren't actually that expensive, really. They're, 150 minerals, 100 gas, I think. 2 supply. Hydra has 75 minerals, 25 gas, like basically half the cost. The gas is more for a tank, but it's basically like three Hydras. So yeah, this game has gotten really weird. I think Stryker, realizing that he can't really push into this, is going for the Spire. But yeah, I really would have liked to see Stryker just leave Hydras on the map and then try to catch the siege tanks.
Whoa! This Vulture's not really doing
No,
anything.
Vultures don't.
Yeah, that hurt.
Hydras.
I thought he was going to go for a run by. Ha! That's sucking. You failed. You have one job.
Four mutas here. Yeah, they can definitely kill Marines in low numbers. But mutas take a long time to kill tanks. Can Stryker actually kill off everything else? He needs to just...
Right. The siege drones are going to get focused. Oh my god! The offensive SCV is doing most of the work with one kill. He's up. He's dead. He's dead, Jim. Alright, mutas.
Okay, so what does Stryker have to defend? What does Terror have against mutas? He's...
One drone lives. There's no way. Okay, GG goes down. I was gonna say there's no way Terror is able to.
Yeah, Stryker knows that. I think, yeah, that was a good call by Stryker, knowing that if he just stays back and defends, the Terror won't get an answer from mutas, but if he just goes right now, he can probably go for a kill. So, a little bit of a risk, because if Terror had actually had prepped, but I think Stryker just had to kind of smell blood in the water because he knew how many SCVs he killed earlier.
Yeah, that was... All these games have been weird.
They're kind of fun though, eh? I like this one base.
It's just a throwback.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering though, like Terror really loves these one base plays.
Oh my
I don't know if this is just something he thinks is... I feel like he's usually... I don't know, I guess in like versus Protoss, he usually goes for those like 2-base pushes.
Yeah, that's standard Terran. But speaking of the map we're on, Destination, we're definitely going to be seeing some sort of craziness out of Terror. There's no way he's going to play a macro game. This is like the most iconic map for like vultures in the main by mining the mineral patch. Like, there's so many.
Oh wait, there it goes. First SUV.
Yeah, there's so many things.
Called it.
That have been done on this map that this is like Terror's playground, and Stryker is just the kid playing in the sandbox, about to get bullied. Potentially. But yeah.
So what's the move here? Is he going to get just drop Marines behind and then try to mine out? What do you think's the build here?
I think it's going to be a 1-1-1, but he's going to abuse the mineral patch. Because there's no, like, 1-1-1's by far the safest tech route for Terran. And, yeah. I think he's going to build... No, he's just going to mine it out from the start. Oh, wait. Okay. Wow. Okay.
I think that base that's kind of at like just below 9 o'clock on the high ground is like one of the most common proxy locations on this map. So I think that's... You see Stryker sending the Overlord too there.
Yeah, he's looking for it.
Terror's just like, no, I need to be sneakier than that. I still think it's funny that you can't see through that little like.
Stryker. Oh no. So, I turned off Terror's vision, and the drones literally do not see that hex of like ground. So that bunker is hidden. Wait, what? What?
Even.
What the heck?
He's gonna fly it right over Vision? Like
What the heck?
I
I'm
don't know.
so confused.
Does it block the creep spread?
Oh, the Marine pops in the mineral patch.
Oh, he's trying to get it. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Seen this before.
genius. Oh! He's like,
No,
this
glitch.
is my. Oh, but Stryker can attack. He attacked once. Oh,
Oh my god.
oh my. What are we doing?
Why can't it attack?
Can't click it. You can't click the Marine. Oh, no. I learned something today. And it's Terror knows like every trick in the book. Oh my, I can't even right now. This is gold.
Well, he doesn't have a bunker yet, so let's see. There is a spawning pool. The Zerglings are popping out, but without a sunk in there, I don't think you can break this because the barracks is not a bunker. You don't just kill the barracks with Marines inside attacking you. So I think you just kill the Marine on the outside, then run back and make a sunken. What's he doing? You can't be losing moves like this. So Stryker has got to know that there's also the possibility of a vulture, so he needs to make a sunken in the right position. I don't know if that is the right position, but
No, vultures can run by really easy, so he's gonna have to throw something down. Oh, does he lose the drone? This is such a crazy game.
yeah.
This is so wacky. Of course, Terra knows a perfect wall.
But it's fine, really. Stryker just confirms that there is a vulture, so he knows this is 1-1-1. There is a possibility of, wraiths or Goliath follow-up, so he's just gonna poke around and see what he can find. I don't like him leaving these lings though. Like maybe one just to confirm that the vultures move out, but
Yeah.
using all of his lings is a little bit questionable. But I don't know. This whole game is questionable. So I mean, at this point, I think Terror's in a lead, but not like a commanding lead.
Yeah, he was able to deny the economy Stryker, forcing things out way before he wanted to force them out. And, oh, yeah, that's exactly what he's gonna do. Oh, actually, sacrificing the barracks just to make sure, like, when is a good timing. So I wonder if he's going to.
Can't add any more factories though, so he's committed to 2-fact Goliath now, or whatever he wants to go for. That's not 3-fact.
Yeah, basically, yeah, right. This has been a better position for Terror going the mech route than any of the other games. But the natural for Stryker is getting saturated, and it's just if Terror's not able to do anything within the next like 5 to 6 minutes, it's going to be in Stryker's favor.
He's really done a good job of not allowing himself to get, caught off guard. But these are speed vultures, and there's a lot of them. So, how many hydras does Stryker have? Not very many. He's got like 4 now, but they're going the wrong way. He doesn't realize this is coming, but.
Okay, Terror's able to get up the ramp, killing off all the
Wow,
hydras.
it's actually not bad though. Gets the mine detonation, but he's now going to be stuck on 1 hatch production to defend the base.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was. If that mine had hit all the drones, then.
That would have been.
Now the drones do the. Okay, he does get a couple hydras out, so this isn't too bad now. I'm sure you've been in those games where the vultures run past and then they lay mines next to your eggs and you lose all your
yeah.
eggs. But yeah, Stryker could clean this up just fine. Okay, yeah.
Oh, those poor hydras.
A little bit of preemptive drone pull there. It didn't quite work out. But yeah, this number of tanks just rolling across, I don't think Stryker can stop this. Like, he doesn't have the production.
Yeah, Spire's not gonna save him tonight. And the GG goes down. Stryker was unable to get the W, but I mean, he was able to win so many other games.
Yeah.
I think it's okay.
And honestly, that was a very clean defense from Stryker. I don't think he made very many mistakes.
No, I think it was just Terror really knowing
I think maybe
what
if
was allowed.
his Hydras moved out a little bit preemptively. He had like 2 Hydras that moved out to attack or whatever. And if those had stayed to defend, I think the Vultures would not have gotten in. But
Yeah.
it's hard to make a call in that kind of game. What are you supposed to do?
Yeah, right.
All right. So spawning in the bottom right, in the blue, we have Stryker.
And then spotting on the left-hand corner of the map, which I think is Outsider, we have Terror. Is this Outsider? I think it's Outsider. Haha!
I don't think Terror's gone one standard game.
No, I think Goliath builds could be pretty strong on this map.
I mean, he's gone standard if we're looking at the game from like an early 2000s standpoint.
It's true.
Keep in mind, we did have a map that had no natural gas, and the Zerg won.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I know.
Stryker's on point. He's not getting fucked over by Terror.
And he's like, man, I am the future. I'm the foreign future.
How
He's
to play,
Man.
how to go crazy Zerg on 1 gas. To be fair, he did technically have 2 gas and needed 3 for a brief moment, but he had to get 4 bases in order to get 3 gas.
Not in my StarCraft. New maps, please. But it looks like we're going to be seeing pretty much standard build coming out from Stryker, going for that 12 hatch. Terror. We looking at you, bud. What are you thinking?
I think he's just scouting this time around. There is no gas though.
So far, he would be throwing down the refinery right now, but instead he goes for additional SCV and Marines. So I think he's going to play a standard game.
So you're thinking a command center? Huh. Fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah. Wait, what? That's viable? I like how even though we've seen a lot of early game shenanigans coming from Terror, he never once went Wraith.
Did he just pull SCVs?
Oh.
And then did Stryker just pull SCVs? Like what?
Yeah, so this is he canceled the gas because he needs all the minerals he can get. He left 4 drones on main, so he can continuously so this isn't an all-in. And all
he
has to
catches
do-
the Marines.
Yep, just catch the Marines out of position, which was a beautiful surround. Like, that was not easy, and he just dealt with it so simple. And getting SCV kills with it. What? Oh, he's got the Overlord at the natural, so he's able to just bust his way through. But he didn't kill the Marine. And oh man, that's game. Terror just won. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll get the second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's no drones left. Oh, there's one drone left, so. Where even is the other drone? Oh, it's like glitching out.
Oh, it's... Oh my god, no way. No, it's in a spot that can't, like... Maybe he glitched it over, but that drone's, like, unusable. Yeah, it's stuck up there.
Micro coming from both.
Oh!
That looked really good for Stryker there, but I feel like he should have just, once he killed the Marines, he should have not engaged the SCVs. Either gone, well, I don't think you go back. I think you keep the, you make lings, and then you just keep the drones out looking for Marines. So you just don't let any Marines through. And you let all the SCVs do whatever they want. You just kill them eventually with lings, but you just, number one goal is don't let the Marine get over to get into the bunker. But then he just stayed and fought the SCVs, so. But, yeah. Terror making a bit of a comeback. It looked like Stryker was just gonna sweep the series, but wait, is this a...
I mean, he won the series, so it was just finishing it out.
So this next map, Ride of the Valkyries, this looks exactly like a StarCraft 2 map.
Is this a series of 7 or 9?
9 games for the Thelio Showmatch series, and big shout out to everyone who's rated us, who's followed or subbed. Sorry, we don't always acknowledge it.
Yeah.
By we, I mean me. I'm the newbie observer here.
I was gonna say I only have one monitor, so bear
It's
with
not
me.
your jobs, it's mine.
All right,
Okay,
right.
Terror coming back.
So there is a StarCraft 2 map that looks almost exactly like this one. But here we are in the bottom left corner of Ride of the Valkyries. In the purple Terran, we have you.
And then spotting in the bottom right-hand corner of Ride of Valkyries, representing USA, we have Stryker.
USA.
USA. USA. Ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, so what's going to happen this game?
So I think the closest thing we've seen to a normal game from Terror was a two barracks academy.
Which almost worked.
Which almost worked.
Is 5-pool a thing?
5-pool is a thing.
Yep.
Stryker's just not choosing to like pull that out of his tool bag.
Nah.
Maybe it doesn't even exist in this bag.
If we
Versus all the weird stuff that Terror has been going for, it would be strong.
Because it's 9 games,
suppose.
right? You gotta have
But-
some versatility and pop out new.
But at the same time, like, if there's like a proxy barracks hidden on the map, I don't think it can make enough Marines in time to actually trade against the 5-pool. If they lift the CC. Like, there's just too many lanes.
I mean, if Terran doesn't scout and then goes for a supply depot before Marine, that 5-pool could break a wall, I think. I don't know. I don't really play with 5-pool too much. The only person which I haven't seen play in a while, Tai 2, he was huge fan of that strategy. But what the heck is Terror doing? He doesn't even have a supply depot yet.
So the 10 factory.
Wow. Yeah, wow. What? He's still harvesting gas, so like
This will be a very early vulture.
he has something in mind.
And this could work. It probably will work because there's no Ling speed on the way. Stryker will probably go for Lair. And slow Lings do not deal with a vulture. And Stryker will just probably not put down the Sunken for another 20 to 30 seconds. So I think this will actually do a lot of damage.
Oh, Hydra done.
He'll have it down, but I don't know if there'll be any Hydras out in time.
Hey, what's up, guys? Whoop!
Good control though coming from Stryker.
Yeah, both of them doing really well. Vulture taking a little bit of damage, but getting those drone kills. Second Vulture inbound. The Hydras spawn one per hatch, and Vulture going down, but is actually going to be able to get into the main. The Hydras are not upgraded yet, so the Vulture basically can go without getting hit from this point on. Drone's not getting evacuated to the natural. But no, okay, it seems like he was committing with that Vulture. Another one coming up, but the ramp is blocked, so the Vulture can only attack the natural. Two drones going down, but are going to retreat back to the main. We get the 1-1-1 being built at the potential third base of the Zerg, and Bunker going down at the main ramp of Terror. So he's prepping for a all-in position, making sure that he can't just get busted at home, while building Wraith with control tower. So maybe he's going cloak.
So I would think, unless he's wanting to go for a dropship later on.
Yeah, but he doesn't have vultures.
Yeah. I mean, he can still make them there, but they've been found though, so
All right,
probably not going to happen. So I think he's stuck with Cloak Wraith, yeah. But Stryker knows this is probably one of the only viable follow-ups. So as long as he has some Hydras in each base with Overlords, he should be fine. Let's see, he did get Hydra range, I believe. Maybe not. Well, actually, yeah, he has Hydra range. You need Hydra range at least to deal with Cloak Wraiths.
I mean, it all comes down to the race. If he's able to snipe the Overlords, he's in a great spot. Oh yeah, but they kill air pretty well. And oh no, the Overlord gets a scout. Okay, Terror is in a bad spot. He has to attack now. There's a lot of Hydras on the map. He can't kill the Overlords as fast as he wants to. And a creep colony being built at the natural of Stryker, so he's going the defense route, building spores. So once these spores are up, there's literally nothing Terror can really do. He's playing at a huge disadvantage now.
Even with all these SCB kills, he's still down in Workers versus Zerg. Just not where you want to be. So yeah, I don't really see a way that Terror comes back into this. Got no factory that I know of. No, is he just gonna go bio and maybe try to muscle his way across? I feel like a Marine stim timing is literally the only way he could come back into this. Just low econ versus a Hydra army. But Hydras really aren't that shabby versus bio in lower numbers. The Stryker getting this Spire, like, this game's on a timer. For Terror.
Yeah. Not really sure what Terror can do at this point. It's just, yeah, he's in a bad spot.
So what would you go, Herbmon? Speed before range or range before speed on your Hydra versus close range?
Hydra range. Because you can zone out the Wraiths.
Yeah, like the rates are too fast, because even though if you get Hydra speed, they're still too fast with good micro to really be able to close it. Like, Hydras move fast, but they don't accelerate very well.
Yeah.
Kind of like slosh forward and then slosh to a standstill and then shoot. So, like, they're not very responsive compared to the Wraiths.
Yeah.
So if you have a range advantage, you can just, you don't have to move. You can just shoot them.
Yeah, sit there and just get away, man. And then when they engage, it's like, holy crap, they've got like 12 Wraiths.
if you're relying on keeping your running them back and forth between bases, you've probably lost anyway. So
yeah.
But anyways, yeah, Terror donating all of his Wraiths just about, and not really. He's even on workers. So he is getting stem, okay, so... But I don't know that 2 raids and a missile turret can keep him alive versus disbanding Muto.
GG goes down. Alright. I'm so confused.
That was just a straight up weird game.
Yeah.
I like to see weird builds work, but sometimes weird builds are weird builds for a reason too. So.
Yeah, exactly. All right, was that was it, right?
Nope, one more.
Uno mas.
Uno mas.
Yeah, but Stryker got the win points. So each map is worth an equal percentage of the total prize. I think it's $100 prize pool. The last game is worth some money, but Stryker won the show match.
Gotcha. So we're on the last game?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
Let's see what map Terror picked. Of course. Is that funny?
Of course he picked it.
Every single map he's chosen has been so biased towards Terror.
I love Terror.
And he
so
does
much.
freakish builds on them, so it's like a double slap in your face.
You know it's gonna be a special game when he's entering.
It's Gorky Island, guys.
Yeah, so spawning on the top left, we've got Stryker. And then spawning on the bottom left-hand corner, in the pink trunks, we have Terror.
Yeah, so in case people don't know, there's like a giant cliff right behind your mineral line.
It's yeah, it's pretty abusive if you were to put, a siege tank up there.
Pretty much anything like an attack with range.
Range units, OP. It's like we see Nuke.
Yeah. But you know what? Stryker's called him on his bluff each time, man.
He has. I mean, he won it. So, like, at this point, it's like, what's the threat? Like, alright, just lose on Gorky Island. Whatever. The war has already won. It has been won.
Yeah, that's impressive, man.
So what do you do? Just go like one base Spire? Or...
Yep. That. Or you could go for like some sort of Hydra drop play, which could work.
Yeah, so in case
Hydro
people
drop.
don't know, you can't leave your main base, right?
Yeah, everything that's built on here needs to either be shuttled or air.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna
a
say
four-player
one thing,
map.
a cheesy thing you can do as Aaron though is you literally just make a fast CC and float it. Like, what are they gonna do?
You know what?
That was a
Terror's
build.
like, not only am I gonna do that, but I'm gonna build a command center and float that thing over too.
Yeah, because there's
So
a
abusive.
base right behind the mineral
Mhm.
line where the cliff is.
So abusive.
I like the freedom map makers had like back in the day. I think so. I mean, I don't know for sure, but it seems like they just made something and everybody was forced to play on it, right? Now it's the demands I think that players have and expectations. It's much more set. Like you just can't do some of the things that they used to do.
Oh, we are seeing a Hydralisk gun. This Overlord's just like, oh my god.
Minerals is telling me to shut my dirty mouth. Am I wrong about that?
What?
He's a map maker. Just the freedom that mappers had back in the day.
Oh yeah, right.
Those liberties have been taken away, guys.
Yeah, there's no such thing as like.
We won't give you a natural gas, right?
Yeah, like there's so many maps that have existed and have been played on that are just never again.
That's kind of why I like this series, because some of the players don't like old maps, newer maps, like they're really fussy. And the fact that they participate in this series and they're forced to play these old maps is kind of amusing to me. Stryker and Terror are kind of cool about it, but there's some people who like absolutely hate it.
Yeah, absolutely not. I will not play on that. It is so broken. You're like, it's a game.
And then they do play it, and then they just like complain
Get
about it.
super sassy. Yeah,
It's funny.
gotta love it. Yeah, there's a lot of personalities in StarCraft. No way, he's not blocking the barracks, so it can't land.
It's so funny.
Okay, now this barracks is just scouting. This
What do you
is
even go
so
for
whack.
I mean, Terran, do you go for? I mean, off 2 gas, 2 base, 2 gas. More importantly, wouldn't you just go like Valkyrie?
Oh, he's gonna land it up there. Yeah, I think the Marine can reach it, right?
With range, something like the left 3 patches.
I wonder if you can drone jump onto the cliff from that. You see that mineral patch that's kind of tucked in there?
That would be clutch.
Yeah, the third on the left. I wonder if you could jump it. Yeah, he's trying right now. Okay, never mind. Oh no. That's so abusive. What are we supposed to do? Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Comes back with 2 Marines.
Yeah, right? This is so silly. This is so annoying.
Oh, he got
Oh, he
dropped.
got dropped!
Can't believe it. But he can't drop. It's slow as fuck.
Oh my god.
I think it's gonna die. Yeah, it's definitely gonna die.
He's
Can't
definitely
do it.
gonna die. Oh my god. Oh no.
This is such bullshit.
This is so stupid.
But you know,
Just
like he's been winning every single game too, and he's already won the show match. But like, they really made it hard.
I like how he saved this map. He was like, oh, like, everything's off the table? Great. So, let me show you what I could have done.
This is funny.
Oh,
Tries to hop the
no.
drone, that doesn't work. Tries to
No.
drop, doesn't work. He's like, okay, sunk in.
Watch, it doesn't work. Oh no, the Valkyrie. Why do we have a Valkyrie? I guess if he went Muta.
And they're coming from like both sides.
Oh my god.
Come on, Terror.
He's right. He's like, oh no, he's got in my factories. My timing's up.
This is so
Oh.
funny.
This.
I love Terror, man.
Yeah, he's such a great dude.
He is. Striker's cool too, but I feel
Oh,
bad
yeah.
for Striker.
Yeah.
This is traumatizing, guys. 9 games of this.
Yeah.
It's not like 1 or 2 games. It's like every single game I'm gonna do this to you.
Yeah, next time you see Stryker, anyone, just be nice to him.
I don't think
He
he's gonna
needs
talk
it.
to Terror for like weeks.
Yeah. He's on the do not respond list
Yeah,
now.
people take this shit seriously. Like when you do stuff like this, I think players like they hold a
Oh,
grudge
I'm
against
guilty
you.
of it. I don't hold a grudge, but like,
It
this
stays in
is
your mind, right? You're like,
Yes.
this person did this to me.
Yeah, you violated me.
Especially when y'all talk about Protoss players, it's so funny. It's almost like the person like sexually harassed you or something.
He did. He took advantage of something very precious to me.
When people talk about a Protoss that did
Yeah.
something to them,
Yeah.
you were mentioning it earlier. You're like, this Protoss just walked into my base.
Yeah, they do that. And look at that, siege tank on the high ground.
Got it.
Got it. Are we just doing an all-in? Whoa, Mike! If this works, this can't work.
I mean, when you put this map in the hands of someone like Terror, I wonder if you can win.
This is a really weird situation.
Oh my god. Seem to drop it? Oh!
He got both. What? Oh, look, what are you doing? Are they full?
Shit.
No.
They're no.
Oh, the tanks.
Yeah,
Tanks.
just too much. No scan though. Oh,
Striker takes the center. Oh,
yeah.
God. Okay, guys.
So,
Wow.
that was painful to watch. Yep, that was it.
It
Terror
was a
just
nice
being like-
comeback.
Terror at any point could have played that game.
It was
But he's-
4-1 at one point
Yeah.
for Striker.
Well, that was really entertaining.
Yo,
Definitely.
Herbmon, thanks for casting, bro.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna head out.
It's
Thanks
always
everyone
fun
for
having
tuning
you. I
in.
like listening to you laugh
Oh, yeah.
out loud. It's fun.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Bug. Thanks so much, man.
Yeah.
I needed
It was
you
fun
guys
casting
today.
the bug.
Yeah,
Hey,
man. Good to
anytime.
finally cast with you. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
if you
I'll
guys
head
have
out
any
to-
shout outs or anything, man.
Shout out to all the lovely people who support StarCraft Brood War on the daily basis. We love you.
Well said.
Oh yeah. Thanks for coming out and chat. To see you on the next series.
Yeah, guys.
Peace.
Peace.
This is combo.